I told Jesse today if that guy. It was funny. Jesse and I talked about this today.
Hold on, here you go. All right, now you can talk about what Jesse talked about today.
Yeah, is this monetized? Are we live?
We're on. We're live. We're amazing.
Welcome to Monetize This, people.
So go ahead. Go right into what you're gonna do.
I know he wants this, but
yeah, this is exactly what he wants.
I know he wants this, but
wait a minute, what do we got?
It's so funny. Oh, I like the thing, the I love black people behind you. That's too funny, by the way. We got to stay safe this week. Whole country is uptight right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, 9 people get fucking murdered in the goddamn church.
Well, I'm just gonna make everyone hate me. I mean, I've got a video of me telling me I want to strangle the police. You know, I mean, my goal is to make everyone hate me. Apparently.
Joe Cronin show, alienating one group of people at a time.
When you have no friends and all enemies.
Yeah, they used to say this is war, and now it says I love black people.
You should just have a big rainbow with one of each ethnicity underneath it.
Yeah,
holding hands.
You look like Bruce Blitz tonight with that hat on.
That's because I shaved my face. Yeah.
Oh, did you? You shaved it?
No, look like a big penis.
Yeah. Not only did I shave my my hair, cut my hair, but then I just shaved my face too. So yeah, I'm starting to look like a piece of shit.
I like your Lemmy look.
Yeah.
You know what you really look like?
I work with a lot of people that are kind of like, what's going on there? You know?
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
I never knew if you were gonna start singing Ace of Spades. It made me excited. I was always just like, yeah, do it.
Actually, he looked like he'd take you to a bar for a drink and then put a bullet in your head in the alley afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like to me.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised I haven't killed someone yet.
You did. You look like what was that movie that Sean Penn was in? The one that Madonna did the song for is in the 80s. It's about the Irish gangsters in New York.
Oh, I thought you said
I forgot the name. You know the name of that movie, Dave?
No, not off the top of my head.
And Gary Oldman's in it. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, Whore's Way Out. That was the name of it.
Yeah, that movie. Yeah. You just look like one of the bad Irish gangsters, like the really evil one. You know.
Yeah. Did they drink Seagram's Escapes Winery?
Is that what you're
drinking? I think so.
Is that what you're drinking tonight?
That's all that's in the house.
Yeah.
So should I tell this story?
Oh yeah, let's start it off.
I was listening to because I know he wants. It bothers me a little because I know he wants this.
Well, let's start it here.
I was
tell
listening
people what they're not gonna get.
I was
what
listening.
You're not gonna get
I was
here.
listening to the what's going on with Dave, Joe, and Tommy show, otherwise known as the Drunk Show.
Yeah.
And it was hysterical.
First, bravo for getting through any of that. I mean, yeah. That's impressive on its own.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes, and it's all about us, you know.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's a Joe Cronin tribute show, I guess.
What are you talking about?
And it's the Monetize This tribute show, you know.
It's the Monetize This because he so desperately wants to be
monetize this. Yeah.
So monetize this.
You know, because I remember saying last week, look, I don't want to work with the guy, but I generally don't dislike him. I had more of a problem what he said in the chat than what he did to Jesse, and just the fact that he did to Tommy and C. But just the fact that
what happened? I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. What happened?
So anyway, yeah, I got to get to the point.
The whole Dave Rose situation.
Yeah, we're talking about Dave Rose.
Everything that's happened in the past. I don't know if you know, he unfriended us. He fucking unfollowed us.
Well, it's because you're scumbags. I mean,
yeah, obviously that's what we are.
Well, you're a hypocrite, by the way.
Yeah, you're a hypocrite. I'm dead on derp. We're all a bunch of
brown shirt.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of scumbags. All of us. Yeah, it's not just us, buddy. You're in the scumbag boat, too.
Well,
you're in the scumbag.
I know I'm a scumbag.
Wait a minute. I don't know if he's in the scumbag boat, but he said the show full of hypocrites, so I don't think he attacked him. I guess he's leaving the door open for.
Yeah, he's.
Dave.
Oh, this is his genius plan. See, he was going to have us. He did that as a bait, so we brought it up. So we get fired, and he comes back on.
Yeah.
Figured it
Yeah,
out.
that must be it. And then you could talk about, and the best part of it at the end, he goes like total never fold, and he's like, I don't know if you guys know this, but don't be fucking with people in Toronto. I'll give you my GPS, my email, and I'm not kidding. I'll whip your ass. You might be just saying, oh, I'm a keyboard tough guy, but I promise you. And I'm watching this, I'm like, this guy is mentally ill, sick, and a terrible alcoholic. And I'm just wow. And it comes off a week after, like excuse me. It comes a week after. It's like, look, I had a more problem what he said in the chat than what he said.
I think he's in this chat. He's in chat
I do
with
have a
us
problem
now.
with what he did Tommy at C, but the stuff in chat was over the line. And it's just like, all right, any thought of like patching it up in some way down the road is just like, no, he's crazy. He's a lunatic,
I said from the beginning, I don't have a problem with Dave Rose. I like Dave Rose. In fact, I was trying to defend the guy and hoping most of this wasn't fucking true because him and I were developing a relationship, and I like the guy. And then he unfriends me. He doesn't want to talk because he's a giant fucking baby alcoholic who can't fucking deal with anything. And that's
You
fine.
didn't blow him up. I did.
Yeah, I know that. But apparently, I'm the betrayer, even though all I did was fucking. The funniest thing is, I let Tommy C know that I was getting a call from Tommy NC, and that's how this whole thing started.
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
how
the
it
whole thing started when I made a video.
Dave
goofing on
Rose
the
is
fact
in this chat right now, and he just gave his address to you, but problem is I don't think I can read a Canadian addresses.
Right. I don't want to kick your ass, Dave Rose. I have no interest whatsoever. I'm a grown up, and it's much funnier just to watch. You know what? I'm a drunk show fan. I mean, that is such a train wreck, and I like a good train wreck. And
at
just
least
keep doing
there's
what
one.
you're doing. I mean, just listening to it was funny. Like, and he starts screaming in Spanish. It was great.
Oh man, Dave Rose, you should just call in and just tell Tommy to,
Hey, you can do that too if you want.
Yeah,
Tell me you want.
I don't have this.
A drunken fool
I don't know
who
if I
can't
missed-
control himself.
Did I miss something? Did I miss something? I mean, did something else happen I don't know about? I mean, I don't get
My
it.
actual friend, come get me.
No,
I mean, listen to him.
See, that's the funniest thing. Nothing else happened as far as I haven't brought this guy's fucking
Well,
name up since that incident.
Why are we talking about him then? I don't get it.
Because
What happened?
He went on he did the drunk show and started
Thought it
and
was
threw all of
funny.
our names out tonight.
So what did he?
Tonight,
I
he
don't
just
get
did
it. What did he say?
Oh, he called me he said we're a bunch of hypocrites. He called me a brown shirt. He called David Derp, and Jesse was the greatest person, which I agree with, that ever lived. Over there on Monetize this.
Monetize this. I'm not. You think I'm afraid of Cronin?
I'm listening I'm listening every day now. I'm listening to every day. Every time that show goes on. I couldn't
Good
miss
for
it.
you. If you can get
World.
through it, I'm proud of you. You know what? You deserve an award.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ed's view goes,
Yeah.
call in both of you and read your addresses out loud. I'll send you guys a Snickers. All right, let's stop talking about this weird,
All right, fine.
fucking dumb shit.
The liars.
Before we
Go
create
listen to the
more
show.
of a
It's called The
fucking-
Drunk Show episode. Nobody cares.
All right, Jesus.
So what's on
Christ.
your mind?
Nothing's on my mind.
Nothing.
No, I don't know what to say, and I'm not joking.
Good job. Well, something happened in South Carolina, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just the tiny.
I'm not gonna go there.
That's basically the biggest story in the world right now, though.
Oh yeah, they're talking about it over here too. Man, it's pretty crazy.
It's fucking awful, man.
It's
You're not safe in church. Where the fuck are you safe?
Well, it was
I
about.
don't know, it's just
What are you
like-
talking? It's about time this happened. You know what I mean? This is what George. Waiting for the schools, and I'm surprised schools was after church. I thought church would have been first for sure.
You know who had this called fucking in the 90s? George
Carlin.
Carlin had it
Carlin
called,
called
man.
it.
disgruntled worshiper.
He's disgruntled worshiper, that's right.
Carlin called this. I'm waiting for somebody to go nuts in church. It's never
Oh, yeah,
been anything like
guns
this,
in
too. It's
church.
like
That's right. He said that's going to be a lot of fun. Guns in church.
guns in church.
That's right.
It's never happened. Like, I mean, the thing is, it takes us to like a really dark time in our history where, horrible things happen to black churches. but I don't think anything like this has ever happened in a church. I mean,
They've been burned down, but
it's shocking. Yeah,
to someone to go in and reenact the ending of that fucking Samuel L. Jackson movie that just came out, yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
And what is everybody talking about? I mean, they're not talking about the horrors. They're talking about how it affects their politics. I mean, the right and the left are doing it, like how it affects their politics. It's was it Donald Trump's fault for starting an election? It's drugs' fault. It's this fault. Everybody's just trying to fit it into their agenda, and it's just disgusting.
Yeah, it's like everybody's got a little peg hole they got to stick the pegs into now.
And it's funny, and nobody's saying it's this 21-year-old kid's fucking idiot's fault.
It's not his. I think it's his dad's fault. Here's a gun, retard.
You see that information's. I was looking on that itself. First of all, it doesn't look like the old man bought him the gun.
Okay.
It looks like he gave him money and he bought a gun.
Oh.
And this is all really early, and that's why we probably should shut up about it. But it looks like he's 21 years old. He said, "Hey, go buy something. Here's some birthday money," and he bought a gun, got through the background check.
Yeah,
passed the background check, even though he's under indictment, and went out and killed a bunch of people. And here's something my father found that was even better. He was telling people he was going to do this, and
they usually do, man.
And they did nothing. And the one guy said, "Well, I can't. We don't like to judge people." Well, I think that's a pretty good fucking time to do it. I just bought a gun. And I'm
just ask that kid who's still in jail in Florida because he wrote on Facebook that he was going to murder a school.
Yeah.
He's still in jail.
The guy who was on YouTube, the Virgin Killer, he did the same fucking thing. Hell, we can't judge him though.
Well, but on one hand, he doesn't get judged, and it's okay. But in Florida, someone goes to jail for 8 months, and the kid clearly, it's like me. If I said something crazy, and then they were like, "Well, you're going to jail now," I was like, "No, that was just a joke." Like,
well, see, I think that's it right there. You said the word clearly. Nothing is clear anymore. Yeah. Nothing is clear. You can't take fun. It's like,
well, no, because they investigate the person, and when you find out he hasn't bought anything yet, hasn't done anything yet, hasn't drawn pictures yet, hasn't drawn anything like that, and you evaluate him mentally, then you can kind of make a bigger argument. Whereas a lot of these people, you can find them and realize they have a gun or there's a weapon in the house, or then just the more you find there, the more you are concerned with the person.
Yeah.
But and you're right, you can't always tell. It's the same thing like guns. You can't just lock everyone up that says, "I'll shoot everybody," because...
That's true, but he was given pretty... I mean, I think it's a difference. There's a difference between, like, that kid in Texas.
Yeah, you can tell when there's a mental... This is a mental
kid in Texas
disorder.
Just going on a ridiculous, like, silly... Like, somebody said, "You look like a type of guy to shoot up a school." And then as a joke, he said, "Yeah, I'm going to go and shoot up a school and eat the hearts of the innocent." All right, that's like a goof. He was just being a goof. This guy's in jail still. All right, that's one thing. All right, you get a guy who is just up on charges recently, and he says, "I'm going to kill black people for A, B, and C. You know what? I think I'm going to judge." And you know what the worst thing can happen? The cops can tell you, and they might. Yeah, sure, pal. But at least you stood up and did something. I mean, that's really the problem. Can't judge anybody. That's why that guy in Virginia Tech went nuts.
Well, see, the funny thing, certain people can be judged, it seems like, but others can't.
Yeah, a radio show. A radio show. We can judge us, but not a guy that walks around wearing some racist crap from South Africa 30 years ago.
Well,
I mean,
there's an interesting debate going on, and granted, this is coming from a Yahoo thing, but it's an interesting debate over, and it's just something it's kind of evocative actually. That when you look at it, it's easy to label certain groups of people as one thing, but not others of another. Like any act of terror by somebody of brown skin is from fucking that has a certain belief in religion, they're called terrorists relatively easily.
Yeah.
But others, sometimes white people, can often be seen as just mentally ill. It's like there's no label for that, even when there's situations like this. Now,
like the guy with the knife.
One's an organized attack, but but what Dylan Roof did is something that's been going on for, especially if it's tied to white supremacy at all.
Here's what I don't understand, Dave. This guy, some black guy in Mattapan or nearby me, 15 minutes away from where I live, was acting crazy with a knife the other day, and then they just ended up arresting him. They pepper sprayed him. He threw the knife. He submitted, but then the same situation just happened today, I think, or yesterday or something, and the same type of thing. And they shot the guy, but he had a knife. Yeah. He wasn't running at the cops, so he was running away, and he had a knife. Why didn't he get shocked or pepper sprayed or
Each
something?
situation is different.
There's different people in different.
But he was probably
situations.
mental,
And
too.
You pull a gun on you pull a knife on a cop with a gun. I think the cops got some pretty liberal license there. And you can't expect the same thing at the same time in different situations with different people in different places. I mean,
I think it's fair to say if you pull a knife, you're kind of spinning the fucking roulette wheel. You might get pepper sprayed or you might get shot.
I don't care if you get shot. I really don't care. It's like I'm never sticking up. Well, he could have done this, and he could. These second guess jerk offs that have never held a gun and never been in a dangerous situation. I mean, it's just
maybe the crux of the argument should be don't pull a knife on a cop.
Yeah, but the point of the argument.
People with guns.
No, but the point of the argument is he might be mentally fucked up, like retarded, like or on something crazy.
It doesn't matter if he's gonna kill you with a knife.
Well, I mean, if he's coming at you, stabbing, you get shot. But if he's running away and they're asking him to drop the knife, he won't drop the knife. I mean,
well, there is such one of the things.
An aggressive move with the knife.
I've been
running away is a different story altogether.
When we started this show, I was really hard on the cops, but just seeing what happened in Ferguson, I'm really starting to turn my head. But one thing that I will never let the cops off the hook on, and I saw this in the military, is just this complete inability to judge a situation, to judge if somebody's mentally ill. Guy has a knife and he's going bugs, booga, 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 booga.
I see it on
maybe
cops.
You can handle him with pepper spray.
I see it on cops.
Obviously wrong. Cops
What's that, Joe? Hold on, Tommy. What's that, Joe?
What?
I see it on cops a lot. They're like they do distinguish it sometimes, and it's like, oh yes, of course, they're spraying him because he's mentally crazy. Yeah, because 90% of the time they do, but it's just so many times that they don't. It's almost like I don't know why the situation changes to the cop.
They're just so dumb. I mean, that is the one area that they're just so fucking stupid.
When you get trained in these situations, I had about a 3-month period where I got to train with some pretty badass dudes on my first time in Iraq, and they're from England, the British Guard. And the one thing that they stressed constantly is the situation itself rarely matters. That's why there's protocol. That's why there's training regimes, because you're supposed to handle almost when it comes to a situation with a knife or a gun or any type of escalating situation. The first priority is de-escalating and getting the guy on the ground, subduing the person who can hurt you or others. And sometimes that gets lost for all these other. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the fucking ground.
Yeah, no.
Well,
that
put
guy.
the guy
No
on the
judgment.
fucking ground.
That's a perfect example, Dave. I mean, we saw a guy that was taking care of common situation. That's a very difficult situation when all those people are there. And then we got, do a barrel roll, whipping out a gun, bringing that girl down. I mean, just making the situation worse. And I think that's the real big problem. That's the biggest problem that we have is that there's just these cops and they have zero judgment because they have zero people skills. They didn't grow up being able to socialize. They became cops because they wanted to tell people what we do. And we're just flooded with people like that in the military and in positions of power like that. We're just flooded with these people and there seems to be no way to vet them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. And you got to take into consideration, too, that these cops all over in high crime areas are constantly getting fucking pressure put on them from the media. They go home, they see it on the news, then they got to go patrol the streets the next day. These things are not easy to deal with. Mm-hmm. So no wonder why there's a fucking powder keg in some of these major goddamn cities just waiting to erupt.
Oh, they already erupted.
I know.
It's summer. This is gonna be an awful summer. Maybe one of the worst in American history. I mean, it's really possible. I mean, I never really got to see in America like I read about growing up, like in the late 60s and 70s. It's here, man. It may even be worse this time around.
The question is there anything putting the train back on the tracks? I mean, it seems like it's completely derailed.
A good economy would put it back on the tracks because it's less to bitch about when you got lots of work.
Tommy C, the answer is money.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, when you got time to ride,
no,
you
you're
have
right.
to run
It's
your
just,
business,
it's just, I love that that's the answer. It's Tommy C.
Yeah, because it's donation time, baby.
Let's do this.
Speaking of money.
Okay, Joe, let's donate for tonight.
Okay. Thank you for the donation. Every time you donate, I do this. Welcome to America.
Every time you donate, it's less likely we'll commit crime.
Semen.
It's a really sad situation.
It is.
It's horrible. I just that was, that son of a bitch. He sat in their prayer group and waited
For an hour.
And not only that, you figure it's a prayer group. They're not in church exactly. They're just doing a prayer. So you got to figure most of the people there are probably either children or grandparents. This maniac. He's picking on the most vulnerable. I mean, it's I don't know, and not that it makes a difference. It makes me physically ill.
You're turning me on.
It does. It makes me wonder too. I mean, what's getting lost, and I'm not hearing it very often. I know it's 9 lives, and that's important. But one of those guys were a fucking state senator. I mean,
a local. I don't think he was state. He was a.
Or than what I read, he was.
As they called him senator. He was like in the local Senate.
But he's not. He's not a state senator.
The only senator that was ever actually killed on duty. Don't ask me why I know this because I read a lot about maniacs. Was the he had an Irish last name and I forgot it. Damn it! He was the guy that went down to Jonestown in the 70s. The Jim Jones Kool-Aid incident. He went out and checked that was going down in Ghana. Guyana or something like that's in Ghana in South America, not the one in Africa, and they killed him. He was the only senator serving that actually was ever murdered on duty. No, this guy was like a state official. I don't think I could be wrong about that. They were calling him a senator, but I don't think he was like in the Senate. You know what I mean? I think that's what they called him down in South Carolina.
They were definitely calling him that. That was.
It doesn't matter. I mean, this we're just picking on people, and what a coward! Just a total coward, and just victimized. I mean, there's children in there, and
it's donation time, baby.
It's donation time.
Do this.
Heidenreich.
Heidenreich.
Hey, thanks for the donation. Welcome to America. That's all.
What the hell is that?
What?
What is that?
It's
Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm hearing sounds again.
Leah, turn the AC on.
Nobody else heard that music? Yeah,
Dave Rose, call in so Dave can interrupt you.
That's right. This guy's especially selfish. Doesn't he know that it's E3 this week? Jesus Christ. Shoot somebody on E3 week? What the hell?
Yeah, what a scumbag.
What a scumbag.
Well, that's the problem. He's not playing video games. If he was playing them, he wouldn't be out there shooting people for real.
Exactly. That's why I play Fallout, so I don't shoot anybody for real. Jesus.
Quake 4.
Role playing. It's healthy for you.
That Anita Sarkeesian was freaking out over. Well, she's not freaking out. I know what she's doing, but she was freaking out over Doom 4 or whatever it is, the new Doom game.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Which
finally,
looks badass. Yeah, looks totally badass.
It's about time. You remember the first time you played Doom, Joe?
Yeah, I was over my friend's house. He had this stick on the PC.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Did it blow your mind the same way it blew mine?
Yeah, it was like amazing. I couldn't.
It was pretty fucking amazing.
It was so amazing. And then I didn't get Doom, but I got Descent or something.
Oh, Descent, man! Everybody, you gotta remember Descent. That was
a hard game, man. I remember that one.
Yeah, I got it because I wanted the joystick thing, so I got that. But then my mom wouldn't buy Doom, because she saw it over there. So I had to go over his house to play it, and then but I had Descent, and I got to beat that, and then I beat Doom over his house.
I remember when I saw that, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Finally, they made a video game that I was imagining in my sleep. You know.
Yeah, it was pretty. I wasn't even imagining it because I was so young. Probably, it was probably just unbelievable.
Well, I remember I played it was a Starflight. I played some Atari game that had a first-person view, and it actually came with this extra controllers, extra peripheral for the 2600. And I remember thinking, like, wouldn't it be cool if I just saw the gun and I could move from room to room? But it wasn't there yet. And then I finally saw it on the PC. I think that was 94. I want to say, Dave.
That sounds right. Or maybe 93.
That sounds right.
Maybe
93, 94.
Yeah.
We used to go over John Freeman Music's house and play it because he was the only one that could afford a decent enough computer.
That's his God-given name, John Free Music.
Free Music. That's his God-given name. His Christian name. John
It's a
Freeman
Christian
music.
name. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I almost said something.
You sound bummed
Lots of-
out. You sound all bummed, man. What's the matter with you? You getting donations? You get to hang out with your boys?
Oh, you talking to me? I thought you were talking about Dave.
Yeah, I was talking to Dave. No, I'm talking to you.
I'm never fucking bummed out. Look at me. I'm a silly fat fuck.
How was work?
I actually didn't make it today. I was sick.
Oh.
Oh.
I started feeling better. I lost my voice sort of in the morning, and then I didn't feel
jeez.
good. I feel fine now. I feel great.
You losing your voice, that's like the Miz getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the moneymaker.
Felt awful. Now I feel way better now. That was I had so many things go wrong right before we went to start the show. I think I got thrown off by everything breaking. And then nobody knew, but and then just the bizarre scolding by Tommy C threw me off my game.
Hey, don't break the rules. Don't break the rules. We're not going there.
Just saying, don't do it
We
before the
got
show.
some good information from somebody who cares, and we're gonna leave it at that.
That's even more upsetting, by the way, what you told me. Oh my god, that's even more freaky.
Let's
I
not
feel
talk
worse.
seriously. That's us. That's for us. That was inside. I don't know. My team, we have like an inside, like doesn't go outside, and I think that's probably better off.
Obviously, that doesn't exist here.
No, it doesn't seem to be working very well, Dave.
No, I haven't mentioned anything.
No, you haven't. No, I'm not bitching. I'm just laughing. I'm not. And it wasn't a scolding. I don't appreciate that. It wasn't a scolding. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't do nothing. Let's talk about
that would have been
something
better,
fun.
I think,
Hey,
if you did
the
do that.
people want
It would have been better if he yelled.
Yeah, it would have been
People
funny.
want to be entertained. Let's make fun of Dave Rose and his alcoholism.
Go for it.
You're a big dumb drunk.
What about E3 this week, man? You had to have been paying attention to what's going on at E3. I know you had some views on it earlier in the week, and it's gotten better as the weeks progressed.
You're talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh.
You have to assume that we're always talking to you. It's. I think that's
Talking to me? Yeah.
We're always talking.
No, I'm on the phone with my mother.
Hold on a second. What did you say now about it? Something about E3? You hated it?
No, earlier in the week you were saying you were talking about some of the things that were happening with E3, and the entire week has progressed, and now we have all these huge announcements from all these corporations, except for Nintendo, who did nothing. So I just thought what you were thinking about it.
Xbox was good, finally. They seem to be a different company compared to the scumbag, fuckbag thieves they were about 2 years ago or a year ago.
Was that 2 years ago?
So they seem to have turned everything around. They finally put Joe Cronin in charge of the company, it looks like. Backwards compatibility would have been my first thing to do because it's easy to do. It makes everyone happy. And also, Sony's not going to do it, at least not yet. So
They're not ruling
they
it
look
out.
like scumbags.
They're not ruling it out, but they don't really see the necessity in it because it really is. It's one of those things that you talk about it, but the reality it's a small portion of the population that really cares about it. I don't think it's a big move at all. I thought it was at first, and then I quickly started to think about it. Who doesn't have a fucking Xbox 360?
No, but it's a big move because then you can fucking unhook that thing and you can just do it all in the one now, and that makes you go out and buy a system. That
I just don't
translates.
see people really using it that often. It's one of those things. You might use it a little. It's like the virtual console.
If you
at
owned,
least the virtual console on fucking Nintendo.
so every
makes a
game
little
you've
more
ever downloaded, for the most part, will be accessible on the Xbox One now that you've downloaded.
As
And-
long
and
as
all
they're on
your-
the list of games that get made available, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, that's the thing. The 360 made 70% of them available from Xbox original. And,
Yeah, and
sometimes
this
there
one
was
right now,
problems.
it's just a list of 100 games, and that will grow. And so I don't know. We'll see.
I think
we'll see.
that I think it's another. They wanted to announce it, so they announced it, even though they weren't ready again. But at least they announced it, so I get it.
Yeah, I think. I don't think it's a bad move.
But
I
what I'm
think
saying is, if that was announced the day if that was announced originally, like when it first launched, you would have said, "Good, I can get rid of. I'm going to buy
Sure.
that." But if you said no, it's not going to be. You might stick with your 360 and add the new games to your 360 and stay away from Xbox One for a year or two.
yeah.
So
but
you would
now
have
it just
sold more
seems like-
consoles.
Now it just seems like a smoke and mirror thing. It seems like they're just trying to divert from their fucking mounting losses. Like, here, you can have it. We built it into the system. We just didn't unlock it because we're dicks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the theory that I was taking on everything, but I've gone back on that because I think they have changed and they've put new people in place, and there's a different, outlook on everything because they realize they're fucking stupid. Something that I realized the day I was told about all the information about the Xbox, apparently they couldn't figure out.
They were not
morons.
hearing it. They were not hearing it.
I hate this fucking these fucking corporations. This country is retarded. And I'm smarter than everyone, and I'm sitting here.
But yet
fucking
we
can't
can't
even
get
eat
enough
food.
of their products.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. That might be over for me soon. I'm pretty agitated. I've got Steam for the first time ever. So
Steam's incredible, isn't
Really?
it? I fucking
I've
love
had
it.
I
Steam
downloaded
since day
Steam
one,
2 years
yeah.
ago, then said fuck it. I don't even want to use it. I'll go back to Xbox.
I just started playing it 2 weeks ago, and it's awesome.
Yep.
That's so weird. I've had it for like 10 years. It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I told Tommy about it the other day that
Like,
I was
really?
starting to play.
I
He's
got
like, oh.
Steam. Like, so what?
He's like, so
it's a big
fucking
deal because
game.
I always go, if I'm gonna buy a PC game, I just buy the PC game. I don't get Steam. I just buy the PC game. But now that I've gone, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know where to go with games. I want the PS4 so I can play the few things on there. I want the Xbox to play the few things on here. I want PC a few things. It's just all become overwhelming. I hate fucking video games now, and I don't hate them, but I fucking hate what's. They're losing money as far as I'm concerned. They're gonna lose money because they're all fucking stupid. It's all about releasing this horse shit, and nothing's ever finished anymore. Everybody charges microtransactions for every fucking thing. You have to pay to finish a game that should have been fucking finished in the first place. You pay $60 for the game, and then you can, to get the real part of the rest of the game, you can pay another $30. Oh, what the fuck? That should just be part of the game. It's not an expansion. It's the fucking part of the game that you're charging extra for. What the fuck?
I don't think enough people talk about the whole money grubbing microtransactions, the DLC thing is really the downfall of fucking modern gaming, man. It's pretty fucking disgusting.
Like,
If it's free, I don't care. I mean,
No.
if they just
not
like
free.
what game like GTA, everything they've updated has been 100% free. I mean, I don't give a crap.
Oh yeah,
about
because
that.
yeah.
And if I could give it the defense to the gaming industry on this, see, when I went for my interview at Crytek over here in Frankfurt, the thing is, they are on such ridiculous schedules on putting these extremely complicated games out. What they do is, like, they don't test like they used to, like they did even in like Atari's age.
They don't. Everything's a beta when it comes out.
Yeah, and what they do is they do the best they can on the schedule, and then they go on, and then they
Patch.
and
It's
then
the
they go
first
on and just get feedback from the fans and then update it.
I think that's how it used to be. That's not how it is now. That's how
I
it
had the
used to
interview
be.
3 months ago.
Yeah, I understand it, but
I saw it happening. I mean,
they're representing it as it was. Look, nowadays they're developing DLC at the same time that they're developing the fucking original game.
They
the
did
plan,
tell me that. They did tell
Yeah.
me. Yeah, with the DLC too, but I'm talking about like fixes and stuff like that.
Well,
They're
that's
also,
patches. That shouldn't cost anybody
they
anything.
just. But see, I'm seeing they're in a rush. Yeah, the DLC. All right, then we're talking about two different things.
Yeah,
the DLC is to get more money.
We're
but,
talking
I mean,
about
they,
money grubbing.
Yeah,
here,
but they do put these guys on ridiculous fucking schedules. I mean, they really do, and
Well,
it's
yeah.
not fair to these kids.
It's hard. It's
And,
hard. Games are.
I mean,
hard to make.
look at like everybody bitches about that game ET, and it's considered like the worst
Oh,
game
they
ever.
slave these people away, so let's charge everyone extra.
Yeah. Oh, that's
fuck?
the companies. I'm not talking about the people that work there. I'm looking at it from like the game testers and the programmers' perspective. Yeah, I mean they're just trying to suck every little. And EA's the worst for it, if you ask
Well,
me.
the
Oh, they were
programmers.
scumbags at the Xbox.
I don't think Joe and I are going after the programmers here. We know
Yeah.
they're not the ones who's fucking.
Yeah, this
people
has
over.
nothing to do with it. You're going
Yeah,
into fucking.
it's set up by the companies for A.
This is when you're
to get it to compete, and
What's
B.
that? What's that, Joe?
So this is when this is that conspiracy stuff that we were talking about.
What are you talking about?
Where you start going into.
It's not conspiracy stuff. I misunderstood you.
No, I know. It's the
I was defending. I wasn't.
No,
you know,
I get what
accusing.
you're saying. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just that the corporation is scumbags. Look at
Yeah.
EA Sports, the biggest scumbags in the world. Everyone at E3 had an honest presentation. What did EA Sports come out and do? EA Sports came out and cut a fucking commercial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
That's what their thing was. A goddamn it was an
They're the
awkward
worst.
commercial. It was awkward. Oh, hey,
They're the
check out
worst.
these games that you've already bought, but now they're available on the EA Sports thing. Oh, great, thanks. Dragon Age 2? Like, whoa. Like, what the fuck? I can't wait to get these games that came out 3 years ago that you have. Who the fuck? And now we're dropping a Titan on everyone. And then like a Titanfall comes up. Oh, the game that sucked balls that was supposed to sell the Xbox is now like some jabroni fuck job on EA Sports' Cum Guzzle a Month Club. What the fuck?
Wouldn't it be great if that was the actual name? Sony's Cum Guzzle a Month Club? That would be fucking amazing.
It's basically what it was to me.
Oh yeah, Tommy's on his conspiracy theory shit again.
Oh, fuck you. Well, by the way, I can't say that to you because you're the best person. If you
Yeah,
want to
you're the
know
best
how to
person in the
live,
world, Jesse.
if you want to know how to live, you have to live like Jesse because he's
Jesse.
What, crippled and fucking...
Wait, Jesse. Jesse, do you remember the conversation you and I had a little bit earlier about Dave Rose? We had a conversation today.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Yeah, and remember what I said? I genuinely like the guy, and I have no beef with him. But if he fucking puts my name in his mouth, we're gonna have issues.
Yeah.
Well, prophecy fucking fulfilled, bud.
You
He
know
went on
some... Go
He,
ahead.
he went on the drunk show like a drunken fucking moron, and just
He's in the comments now, giving his address, telling us to go fight him. I mean,
He wants to
if
fight
this guy
us.
doesn't have a mental problem, I don't know who does. He doesn't.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm sure a few of us do, but...
Yeah,
We're
but-
not fucking putting our addresses out there threatening to fight people, Jesse.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know. I'm not
No,
that.
no.
Well,
Joe's come pretty close.
if I didn't
Joe's
have
done it.
if I didn't have a family, I might do it.
Just
Like,
threatened to fight many people. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, I'll cut your dick off.
you challenged a few people to come down to Southie.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it. But hey, that's okay. Because we're hypocrites.
Hypocrite.
That's why we're hypocrites.
I have a
Oh,
brown shirt.
I get it.
I can do whatever I want.
I get it.
I want to talk
Thanks,
about
Dave
killing.
Rose.
So what? How am I so great? Because Dave Rose is an asshole.
Oh,
Nah,
because he loves us, but
He
or he
smashed
hates us, but loves
on
you.
his Monetize this show.
Monetize
and,
this.
Well, it makes sense. All of you guys have fucking hate mail. I probably don't. Except for
Yeah,
that
you
one
don't.
guy.
No, you're beloved. There's no doubt about
How
that.
can anybody hate Jesse? For one, we barely let you talk.
That's
That's
not
the, I feel like it's. I'm like, oh man, poor Jesse. Step on all of his best jokes.
The only one that hears him is Joe in the car. With
Yeah,
no
I
one
hear him
else
later.
around.
It's amazing though when I hear them. It's great.
The one guy always advocating peace, Jesse,
Yes.
but yet
man.
thrives off the innocence of destruction.
Yeah, I
Right,
was gonna
as
say
about
except
to
for in
see-
real
So he
life.
just laughs at it. What are you talking about?
That's
he drinks
true.
unicorn's blood. I'm
If
telling
it's
you.
gonna be there, I'm gonna fucking make it funny because it's sad otherwise.
Jesse is Voldemort. Jesse is Voldemort. There it is.
You are a funny guy, man. You're one of the funniest people I ever met in my life, and I do not say that lightly.
Oh my God, Tommy! Wait till you hear me. Wait till you see me walk.
Oh,
I
shoot
saw
that
you.
dog.
I
Somebody
seen you
shoot
walk,
that
and I
dog.
would never ever go there. By the way.
Jesse, I need you to explain to that dog that we're doing a show. And he needs to stop being a dog because we're doing a show.
I've seen you walk, Jess.
Like a lady? No.
No, I've seen you walk. I know.
No, fucking,
I got a pretty good idea,
damn it,
like
you
your
better not
situation.
do
I
it.
think.
I damn them.
Uh.
God damn it. God damn fucking eat it.
Who wants to pay Jesse $100 and I'll make a video of him walking to like
Oh,
some sexual
God.
music?
We can't do that, can we?
Put it. Wait, you put him in robes. No. Pay him $100. You put him in robes. You go black and white, and he auditions for Igor. It'd be great. It'd be great.
For who?
That'd be awful.
Igor. Yeah. Yes, master. You know Igor?
Hmm.
No, nothing.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It rings a slight
You
bell.
know what I'm talking about? It just wasn't funny. My bad.
rings the retard bell.
I'll let Jesse laugh.
Oh, I'm old. Yeah.
It's not you. It's not you. It's me.
So I'm here an hour late. That's good.
Yeah, you missed
Every
nothing.
Yeah,
time I
really,
went to call in, I'm like, fuck it,
hour.
and I kept.
Yeah, we started late. So
You
don't
missed
worry about
nothing.
it. You missed nothing. We're actually kind of waiting on you to make this funny.
Oh God.
We would hear you stories about going outside chasing dogs and getting knocked over by them and shit. That's funny.
It's like a year ago, isn't it?
Yeah, God, it was a year ago. It's almost been a year since the John Cena because I just kind of looked at the John Cena story.
Yeah, I saw you fucking post that. I read.
Yeah, I kind of listened to it. I was giving it to Real Talk and letting them know what the situation was. So we got the whole story straight. And...
The best part is when I don't know if like if you listen to Colt Cabana's
Oh God, no.
thing, no, if you listen to what he says about it, it's exactly what Tommy says about it, almost
Yeah,
word for word.
so I
He looked
found
at me
that
like
after.
he wanted me to kill myself or some shit, you know.
I found that out after.
I would love to torture Colt Cabana.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's
Hey Joe, I'm sending you something, and it's amazing. It's in the Skype chat.
It better be
It
a
is.
naked.
It's amazing. It's the first.
Oh, I was gonna bring this up 15 minutes ago. I was reading
is
the
this
same
not
story,
amazing?
and I said he looks like an evil person in this thing.
He does look like an evil person. It's the first images of Luke Skywalker, man, and he looks bad. For one, Mark Hamill looks badass.
Yeah,
Let's
he
face
really.
it.
I didn't think he could
cool.
look like this.
It's a grainy picture, but it's fucking awesome.
You think they're gonna flip him heel in the next movie? That would be
No.
Don't think they would? Why not?
No, his kids
Well-
could be, but not him.
His
They
kids
can't
might-
probably because
yeah.
the books though. They can't do it because of the books, right?
Well, they
They're-
said
flipping
that's
him
not
evil would be a
canon, so
mistake, yeah.
I thought they said the books weren't canon.
Dave
no, I
Rose
don't
in
think.
the chat giving out his address, and everybody's encouraging him to call in, which I have absolutely no
Oh,
problem with.
please,
And now
please
he's
give
like,
us
I
this
can't
gift."
do it because I'm not gonna get your side out. What side do you have? We're jerks.
What
You're not.
side does he have?
Call in, you pussy. I challenge you to a phone call. You fucking jerk. I challenge you to a phone call. You would never fold at the same time with one arm tied behind my back. Bonehead.
That's all right.
Big douche. I'm not gonna call in because I'm afraid not to get my side, but you come to my house and I'll kill you. Oh, you
Yeah, this is not coincidental, by the way, because Tommy NC called me too,
yeah.
and he said, "I just want to let you know that I don't have a problem with Dave Rose, and I think that the stories got kind of mixed up. He's trying to save friendships.
Yeah.
and
I don't care. if
God
he
bless
goes
him
out.
for it, but
I don't
you
care
know,
if he hangs out with Dave
I
Rose.
know what he told me.
He
I know
knows,
what he told
he knows
me
what he's
2-3
getting
weeks ago.
into. He can't white knight for this kid forever.
Yeah,
You know, he did. I thought it was cruel, and you know, I think
all we
there
can
was-
do is tell him not to stick his dick in the fucking outlet. If he sticks
Look.
his dick in the outlet, there's nothing we can do if he gets shocked.
I had Dave Rose doing a great bit in our show. I thought he did a tremendous job. I always appreciated all the graphics he did and what have you. He did really some great stuff. There's no doubt that he contributed. But you know, I find out he's talking behind my back that we're doing the bit to stroke my ego and stuff. I mean, look, it's obviously I'm doing a character on my show. You know, and the idea was that was what's funny, was to stroke my ego. But apparently wrestling's real, and he didn't get that, and he resented it. And then, you know, then he told me he needed to spend time with kids and do his thing during the summer, and he couldn't do anything anymore, which kind of sucked. I was concerned because he obviously wasn't happy. And then he goes on everybody's shows after that. So I mean, whatever. Whatever. It's it.
See, the thing is,
Sounds familiar.
Dave Rose has a problem of not being honest about things.
No, I don't
think
think he's
that's what it
honest.
comes down. He just won't tell people exactly
No.
why he wants to leave or what it is, and he always uses the "I'm doing this show to promote other shows,"
It's
which is
donation
bullshit.
time, baby.
Let's do this.
Donating is in the description box. Where are all the other donors tonight, Joe? Just take my money.
They're all on the Cheapskate Boulevard,
That's the middle of the month. Times are tough.
Yeah.
middle of the month Boulevard.
Wow. Thank you for the donation. Every time you donate, welcome
Every
to
time you
America.
Every time you donate, you interrupt the show.
It's an improvement.
Yeah.
Dave Rose is here.
Oh,
All right,
thank
good.
God.
Oh no, he's not. Now he's here.
Oh, damn it.
Now Dave Rose is gonna kick your asses for all this
Here
shit
we
you've
go.
been
Yeah,
saying.
he's gonna kick our
Sunny day, it
asses.
says on the thing. I like that.
Dave, kill these people.
Yes.
My
Oh,
Skype's fucking up.
no, it's good now.
That's the best intro.
It keeps fucking. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Pour some beer on it.
I do see yellow under my Skype.
I'm gonna punch my computer. Is what I'm gonna fucking do.
That's a good idea.
You can
Hold
gut
on.
it.
I'll be back.
I'm right there with you.
Wait,
What?
you're gonna kill your. Oh.
Well, you know that the Terminator's coming out.
Even the task manager won't fucking quit this fucking Skype hellhole.
Take another drink.
Gentlemen, I will be calling you and I will be discussing this issue. But
What issue? What issue?
What issue is there?
What issue are you talking about?
Well, I can't even hear you guys right now because Skype continues to ring like
Oh,
it's.
I can hear it. I can hear it beeping actually.
Let me just call you guys back. Okay?
Oh, everybody gave him shit. they started giving him shit in the chat, like you pussy call in, and I guess he had to.
He's like, I'm in the middle of tying people up and torturing people like right now.
I'll have you know, Tommy, I've got no vagina anywhere near me or on me.
He's too funny.
It's gonna be fun correcting his inaccuracies. That's gonna be a lot.
Well,
of fun.
what issue is there? I mean,
I'm sure. Look.
I actually, it's probably the best time to let him talk. I'm sure he'll do himself.
Yeah, let him talk.
No favors.
All the inaccuracies are going to be wonderful to point out.
Here you
The
go.
best time to do it is when he's not drinking.
Do a line of coke before
It's doing the same thing again.
Restart your
then.
computer.
Restart the computer.
Okay, you're talking fine, so just do it.
No, I can hear that. I can hear that. Boop. He's probably hearing that.
Computer.
Restart your computer.
Did you plug your brain into
sounds
Skype?
just like the rest of us to me. Shit.
You were broadcasting all fucking night. You're probably eating up the resources.
Your Skype is saying no more of this. Trust me, I'm doing you a favor.
You probably can't see the screen.
Yeah. You probably can't see over the body in front of him.
Goddamn fucking Pentium 3.
Or the stack of pamphlets he hands out.
Nobody knows.
That was a good line.
Hello, sir.
Remember the
Yeah, I
Pentium
stole
3?
it from you.
Yeah, I know. No, I wasn't commenting on how good your line was. I
Oh
was
my
talking
god,
about
my Skype has gone red. I don't know if that has to do with Dave or
It's because of Dave Rose. As soon as you now it shouldn't be red anymore.
And a
Yeah.
little shade of white, you got pink.
He's probably calling wirelessly. Big
I'm gonna
Joe.
call him now. He said call him, so I'm gonna
If
call
you
him.
guys heard Bret Hart, he's like, yeah, you know, I've always loved those colors. I mean, you got a little red and white, and you get pink. You know.
That's some profound shit by the Hitman right there.
Yeah, just let him talk.
This is pre-hitting my head. Second time.
But you know, this could be a fucking work to say like a Skype calls and he can't call in. Yeah.
That's what I was.
Conspiracy.
There we go.
Oh,
seriously.
thank
This is
God.
the shit that we've been telling
I
you.
do apologize, people and listeners and stuff. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Skype tonight, but it's a little bit problematic.
Oh, mine's-
donation time,
Whoa.
baby.
Let's do this.
I think
I
I
don't
need
get-
this more than I do.
I think I need this more than I do. Or I think does he mean you think I need it more than you do?
Yeah.
It's Joe Cronin donated 666.
Ah.
So thank you. Every time you donate 666, welcome to America.
What are
Man,
you?
whoever's listening, you got to get you a volcano. This thing's badass.
What are you clinking?
A wine glass.
Oh, okay. It sounded classy.
Yeah, it's not really a wine glass, but it's like a cheap one because I don't use the good ones because that would be wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously.
Sure as hell ain't a gin bottle.
I might just pull out my dildo and use that on your mother.
What
So,
size?
what's going on here? What's
The
happening?
floor is yours, Dave Rose. You
guys talked
deleted
about
us all. You deleted us all. You don't want to talk
Not
to
me.
us privately. No, not Joe, of course. Because why alienate you? You're the one guy who matters.
No, because I have a dialogue with Dave.
Well, hell, I didn't stop a dialogue with the guy. He deleted me. So that's on him.
Yeah, but I reached out and figured I
I'm
figured it out.
I'm done with that
Guys,
reaching out
guys.
bullshit. If people don't want to be associated with me, they don't have to be. Fucking tired of that reaching out.
All right, dude. All right.
Well, but I reach out to Dave. I won't reach out to anyone else, but I reach out to Dave. Anyway, yeah, I'll stop.
Well, I mean, I kind of helped with that shit, but it doesn't matter. You know what the thing is? Dave would feel like he has a platform with Joe or me. He didn't feel like he had one with either one of you anymore. He didn't think he was heard.
That's garbage. That's complete fucking garbage.
Dude,
yes.
that's not what I was told. That's just what I picked. That's me
It's
saying.
bullshit because there was no blowing up of a platform. He could have fucking said whatever he wanted, and he didn't.
Well,
He ran away.
Maybe that's not how he took it, I guess. But whatever, dude. I don't know. It is what it is.
Why so butthurt, people? Why so butthurt? I mean, what's...
Because you went on your fucking terrible show and put our names in your mouth.
No,
That's
hey. The reason why I was
Don't
calling
fucking
into
put our names in it. Don't look. Here's
reason
the thing.
why I was
Don't put my
calling-
name, Dave Rose. If you don't want to be my fucking friend, you don't want to talk offline. Don't put my name in your fucking mouth. Okay?
Okay, but
Dead on dirt, motherfucker. Don't put my name in your mouth.
Hold on. I was not the one
Okay.
that coined that. Second of all, I did not name anybody.
Because I thought we were good.
No, we can
I
play
thought-
the tape, Dave.
I
We can
did
play
I thought we were
the-
good.
We can
Dave.
play the tape, Dave. I'm
I
sorry.
did
You're
not
too drunk.
Name anybody.
All right, I'll
Specifically.
send
Hold
it.
on. Oh, guys, okay, you wanted me to call in. I'm calling in. You want me to respond to the fact that you've been speaking about me multiple times on your shows directly by name.
That's true.
And
No,
I
that's
have
true.
hold on. Give me God damn it, Tommy. Give me all
now you
goddamn
have
respect.
excuse, Dave.
Give me
Now you
to
have an
respond to you. Give me a moment to respond. Once I'm done speaking, you say, Dave, you're fucking crazy. No, it isn't. You're crazy.
Take a drink, Dave.
Goddamn
Take a drink.
fucking.
Have another drink, bud.
Have another drink, Dave.
Oh God.
All right, give
Oh,
the
well,
guy.
listener right now can see that Tommy C and Dave don't want to allow me to at least to speak. You know what? If I
Just
can
do it then.
That's
Do
bullshit.
it. You have the floor now.
All Tommy said was, "That's right, Dave."
Again,
That's all he
they
said.
still continue to not allow me to speak. You let me speak, and then if you totally disagree with me, fine. You point your
Talk, you drunken idiot. All Tommy said. All Tommy said was, "You're right." Talk, you big fucking dummy. Stop yelling. Hey, bros, stop yelling and talk, you fucking moron.
gonna let me
Jesus Christ, talk. Speak. Speak.
like this? Is that okay? You want me to talk like this? I'll talk like this, no problem.
Talk, you fucking drunken tool. We're quiet. Talk.
Well, no, you can't keep interrupting me if you want me to talk.
What the hell's the matter with you? Talk.
So there's not a problem. But the fact is, I have tried to make it clear to everyone. Okay, is this an appropriate volume level?
Oh, you pussy! You're trying
You're
to
a
get at it.
fucking
Talk.
idiot.
Okay.
Jesus
Pussy.
Christ.
Hold on a second here. But why are you resorting to these ad hominems to call me?
Oh, fuck that hob.
You're a pussy. You're trying to get out of this, and you know
You're
it.
trying to
All right,
So you
dude.
can go back
The fucking
and say
thing is
nobody let you
over.
talk.
didn't.
You fucking
You wanted
vagina.
out. You got your out. Now you don't get to talk no more, you
Let me
fucking
speak.
lush.
Now, I'm not close enough to a window to break it, Tommy, but I'm sure you can do that. But, you know, the fact is that, again, I don't hate any of you. Okay, I don't.
That's not true. You're being dishonest now.
Let him talk, Dave, because it's
Again,
funny.
you're
It's funny.
saying
Let him
I'm
go.
dishonest.
It's hysterical.
Okay, look.
Look,
I think. All right, look. I think it's fair. Everyone got along up until that point. And
Barely.
no,
Barely.
hang on, hang the fuck on. And I think that just because Dave has an opinion, however abrasive it may be, that's not our opinion. It's his. Therefore,
Jesse,
unless
Jesse,
That's
then
it.
why
Stated
can't
his
everyone
opinion.
move on?
This is not
respecting
about
everyone
opinions,
else's
Jesse.
opinion?
Jesse,
What are you talking
this is
about?
not
What
about
opinion are you
opinions.
talking
He
about?
attacked. He attacked, Jesse. What are you
no,
talking
no,
about?
I never named any
It's
of you,
not
but
true.
both of
That's
you.
not
No,
true.
hold
Even
on,
all
hold
that
on, hold on.
shit, dude.
Monetize
The
this
words that can
raw
all be-
review. Joe, Dead on Dave, and
you were
Tommy
attacked by
C
Joe.
have all named me by name on the air, basically talking about this stuff. After the bachelor party, you know, I said to myself, well, you know what? I guess I'm not compatible. Let's move on. Let's just continue on. Let's
That's
move
right.
forward.
You went
Let's.
to that
let's
chat
That's why
and
your
went on a
show's
fucking
about
rant.
us.
Wait,
From
why
the
is it?
beginning.
What did I
Hold
say?
on,
I
That's
don't
why
get
your
it.
fans, and that's why
Dave,
your
hold
fans
on.
sit in the chat and tell you to let it go
No,
over and over and over
hold
again,
on.
and you can't let it go. That's why.
No, hold on. Tommy, start over because there was other stuff going on. I want to hear
No,
both
you're-
of you guys.
you're
I want to hear you
dishonest.
guys. I want to hear
You're
you guys.
dishonest. If just because you said
Incorrect.
dead on derp doesn't mean you named us. Yes, we did name you. You're absolutely right. And I don't have a pride. I don't necessarily agree with Dave. Like you can't talk about. You can talk about whatever the hell you want.
You talk about whatever-
But I mean,
I didn't
there's going to be a
say that.
response. That's all.
No,
You
but
can
I
talk
didn't say
about whatever
he
you
could
like.
talk
Dick.
about
Okay,
Dave
bro.
Rose. I never said Dave
Okay.
Rose can't talk about what he wants.
No,
to.
you said to keep your name out of your mouth. I mean,
Oh
come
yeah,
on.
yeah. Keep my yes, yeah. If you want to talk about me in a negative light, do it. Call in my fucking show and we'll have a discussion. But don't take shots when you and I were supposed to fucking become friends. We were.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Hold
You're
on.
lying.
You're gonna
Hey, guys,
become
Don't be
friends?
dishonest.
Guys,
Well, I mean,
guys, this is the first time in over a month and a half that I'm even discussing this topic because it was begged of me of other people. But you guys, on multiple occasions, whether it be on the Shot from the Point, whether it be on Dead on Dave show, whether it be on Monetize This, whether it be on the Raw Review,
Hey, I haven't brought your fucking name up since.
I have
the
not
end.
once-
Hey, wait a
I
second.
have.
Wait a
I
second.
have
Wait a
not
second.
Dave's
once
right.
mentioned you guys. So the fact is, this is the first time compared to the multiple times that you have discussed this. I didn't want to bring it up. People asked me to discuss it. And the fact
have
I never
fucking
named
brought your
any
name
of
up
you by name.
once.
And I
Dave,
said
hold
so
on
I
a
will
second.
not
Gotta
name
let
you
him
by name because I will not disrespect you, because I would rather have you in a discussion so that you can defend yourself.
All right, I'll tell you something right now, Dave. I'm talking about whatever the hell I want to, and so I don't know. Dead on Dave hasn't brought you on at all. I have brought you up several times in this show and on my show, whatever, and I'm going to continue to do it. So I mean, you can like it or not like it. Second of all, you're a liar. You can clearly said that you mentioned us at the end of your show. You're probably too drunk not to remember it, and you said it. Which, by the way, I don't care.
That I talked about.
No, it's at the end. You referred to us. You referred to the show as hypocrites. You referred to Dead on Derp. You called me a brown shirt. So you're just you either don't remember or you're completely dishonest. And you know what, Dave? I don't
It's
care.
called satire, my friend. It's called
No, that okay. That I gotta
what a gut.
You're a gutless, fucking spineless jellyfish.
You are
Sure
really
I am.
silent.
That's why I'm here on the show defending myself against 3 people who are attacking me. So that's why
I'm not
No, it's
attacking
true.
anybody.
It's
I
true.
am not
fine.
attacking you.
That's why I'm here accepting
You must
all
see
this
triple.
great damage.
I'm not attacking you.
I don't care what you do, Dave Rose. You can do whatever you like. I don't care. You can talk about us.
I haven't
just
said
thought it was
anything
funny
about
you're
Dave.
talking
I don't
about
think.
us.
Have I said anything about Dave? I don't think I have. I don't
no,
care.
I
thought we
have.
were actually gonna
I
get
take
somewhere. This is
full
gonna be
full responsibility for bringing up Dave Rose. You know why? Because when I do my shows and I do the shows, it's about whatever's going on in my life, and that's what's going on in my life at the time. So I'm going to talk about Dave Rose, and I don't. And Dave has every right to talk about me and can say whatever the hell he wants. It doesn't matter to me. But I mean, look, let's be honest. Just because you use our names in satire doesn't mean you didn't say it.
But you guys said my name directly, so what's the fucking difference?
Because
There's no big
we were addressing.
Then we're all good then, guys. We're all
We were
good.
addressing.
Go
the
away.
issue.
It's all good, boys.
Go away and be drunk. Go away and be a drunk. Act
Hold
like
on.
a jerk.
Does
and-
Joe
and-
have a
Yeah.
one of your Indian coin?
No, that's Sacagawea.
Yeah, there we go.
They're like that though. It's this.
I
is
like
the-
the Sacagawea. Anthony, because it has weird dimensions.
I like Susan B. Anthony because it gets us off topic.
She looks
Who
like
is-
a whore.
Can you guys remind me who is Susan B. Anthony? For a Canadian,
she
who
was a
has no
whore.
idea?
She was a whore.
Remember, our $1 coins are called loonies. So
Appropriate.
yes, I'm sure that you would. That's why I said it, because I knew that it was going to be a great augmentation to Tommy.
Here's the thing, Dave Rose. This is really the final thing I want to. I never wanted to get no you. When the whole goddamn thing started, I tried to defend you, and then
I
you
did.
then you ran the fuck away,
Sure
and you
thing.
didn't talk to me any longer, and that's on
I
you.
even tried to tell you that, Dave Rose, that Dead on Dave was trying to stick up for you. You didn't buy it, though.
wanna
The
fuck
whole
me.
comment of I shouldn't be around kids was immediately.
I never said that, Dave.
I
Dave,
said that.
I never said that. I never said.
I never
that.
said
I
that
said
either.
that,
I said he
Dave.
murders kids. I didn't
said
say.
that.
Tommy,
I
see,
said that.
Dead on Dave, you said, "Yep, that's true. You shouldn't be around kids."
I was drunk and I was agreeing with everything that night.
You sure were.
You know
yeah.
what? You know what,
So
Dave, you're wrong because
when you're drunk, but I'm not.
It's
going
a-
by this
No,
call
no.
tonight, going by these calls tonight, I'm totally sorry, Dave. Judging by this call in the last 20 minutes of your show, I absolutely believe, without a doubt, you should be around lots of infants.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I can ram them. in the ass,
you proved me
but-
wrong, Dave. Rose.
maybe the people that you gave the address to will kill them before they kill you.
That's right.
That was great.
Because what's a better reason to prove you're sane than challenging people to fights?
Hey,
I can't say I wouldn't do it. I can't say I wouldn't do
what I
it.
learned from Graham Hull.
Well,
Oh God.
How to steal?
That's another one who stopped talking to me.
Where is Graham? I know I text
He's in
him every
Florida
once
right
in a while.
now with his team that he's coaching, and they're playing football. They're trying to go for the championship, so that's why they're there. That's why they were running the telethon, and he's there with a bunch of 14-year-olds that are hopefully going to be able to get their
Oh,
championship.
are you guys gonna be able to trade notes?
I have no fucking.
Is he hacking?
That was
any of the
terrible.
other-
It was what I just said was a terribly inappropriate joke. I was kidding. No, but there just seems to be a correlation. You guys with the kid, but no, it's just I don't know. I've actually messaged Graham a couple times. He hasn't said anything to me. It's really
I haven't
weird.
heard from Graham in a long time.
Long time.
I haven't called him me either.
He just eats Wendy's and
Doing
shit.
those grub reviews, man.
Want to see me eat some grub?
No, the other day he did a Taco Bell when I said, "Come on, Graham."
What do you?
Taco Bell, really good. At least go to exotic locations.
Hey,
Yeah,
he
or
went to
something
Firehouse Subs the other day. Man, if we had
That-
Firehouse
that's a
Subs here
good
in
one.
Canada,
That's a
I'd
good one.
fucking be in heaven.
All right, I think that's a good one. You know what else someone should do in America? Like Dickie's barbecue's awesome out here.
Dickies. I don't know if I can go to any place with named Dickies.
Dude, they're
That's
fucking
not
bomb.
true. That's not true. I'm a liar because if there's fucking food there, I'm going.
Well,
Yes.
Dude,
why
would
don't
love
you
this
people
place.
tell me why the hell there's a was it not Bubba? Yeah, Bubba Gump's shrimp in States, in Philippines, and Dubai, but there's no Bubba Gump's in Canada. Somebody explain that to me.
It's too cold in Canada.
Hey, we got some great lobster.
I want lobster right now.
Oh, you just spoke lobster?
Yeah.
In my room, Boston.
Hey,
I'm
Liz,
so
you want to go to
hungry.
Red Lobster?
He's in lobster heaven.
Hey, someone's calling. Unknown phone number. You fuck. You gonna hang up?
begging for money, you fucking cocksucking bitches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, we're here bitching on Dave Rose. We're not talking
Yeah.
about fucking e-begging, okay?
Yeah, we've been talking about.
We've let off you. I don't know if you noticed, but
I really don't have. I don't have that much of a problem anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing's fucking fine.
hey, I said what I wanted to say. You brought my name in your mouth, so I said my piece. That's it.
You're welcome to call in the show, Dave Rose.
What are you? What are you,
More than
CM
welcome.
Punk? He spoke my name first, so now I'll
Said the
speak his.
spider to the fly.
Yeah, you want to talk Leafs hockey? I'm all ready for it.
I did just
Leave
CM Punk him, didn't I, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to speak my name? I'm gonna speak your name now.
Keep
Yeah.
saying, give me my goddamn Waterloo team.
Well, it's good that we gave Dave a safe place to tell his story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you, I mean, can you
Welcome
imagine
to the.
CM Punk came on and there was like 4 people grilling him. You're all fucking fat. I could kill all.
By the way, that faggot that called up and said something about e-begging, he hung up himself. Just so you know, I didn't hang up on him. I was willing to speak with the Sally Cunt job, but he decided to hang up.
Nah, I saw that, by the way. I will verify that because I happened to be looking at Skype when he hung up.
Did
Yeah,
you say Sally Cunt Job?
Sally Fagboy hung up.
Great. Sally Cunt Job. I think that's my new favorite name.
I don't understand what dudes obsessing over other dudes.
Can I play that video? I really want to play that.
Oh yeah, I wish you would. All
right,
Did you see it, Dave? Did you see? I took down one of Joe's attackers.
So I'm not gonna mention. I don't want his name mentioned because I think he's.
How are you gonna do that and play the video?
Well, his name is something Fold.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Never. We'll all scream.
Yeah,
We'll go,
that won't work. We'll just call him Never Blank.
never.
Anal fold.
Yeah.
By the way, he says he's sorry to you. He told me that he made a video and he really likes you.
I haven't seen that video.
I know you wasn't e-begging, man.
Yeah.
I know you weren't really e-begging, man.
I don't know.
We'll deal with that.
Matthew McConaughey is here.
I'm sure. I mean, the smart would have been to say, "Hey Joe, I've got a lot of money and you're a loser, but my YouTube sucks. I'll give you $1,000 if you give me some pointers." And you know what I mean? It works out for everyone.
That's a hell of a rate.
Oh my God,
he
Joe,
gives
Joe,
me
that's
some money, and then I tell him how to do things, and then his channel gets bigger. I mean,
Here you go.
instead
And
of
as a
just,
bonus,
I'm gonna
you'll
go after him.
You'll write a little fucking how-to on e-begging.
Exactly.
Where's the fun in all of that, though?
That's so
Where-
funny.
Oh God, it'd be hilarious. It'd be.
Where's
step
the
one.
YouTube war?
Well,
Except
there
your
never
ass.
was one, man.
Everybody's got to have a YouTube war.
Oh, here you
Funny,
go.
I was trying to help you, man.
You have to call him by name because it's funny. Like he folded like a deck of cards. I mean,
It's
that's
so
that's
funny.
The best part,
It
you know?
is so funny. I thought I did. I sent him things that I liked him and stuff and whatever. I'm like, sure. It looks like you got a big house. Looks like you got a great life. Everything. You got a bunch of money. You're on vacation. You're at the beach all the time with your shirt off, playing with a golden retriever with your dick out hanging out of your
got that
fucking
headband,
swim
man.
shorts. You got your Nike headband on so the sweat don't drip across your chest, so the ladies can lick your stomach that night when you're going out cheating on the girl with some other girl. And you got $1 million. That's great. How's your fucking goddamn painting job or your landscaping job? You got like 40, probably a carpenter or something. I don't fucking know.
What I'm wondering, why are you always in a garage, man?
Huh. So you can see his neighbors' big houses. Here you go.
Well, I was wondering if that was your parents' basement.
No, that's why. That's exactly why. So they're not like, oh, you're in your parents' basement. No, look at my house, motherfucker. I'm a big. Oh man, I got the earring. That means that's from my fucking fuck dicking that I take in the ass. All right, here you go. Here's the video. This guy attacked me. He's been attacking me. He said a bunch of bullshit. He thinks for some reason that I got mad because he unsubbed me, which I didn't. I do think he's actually a nice guy, and I think he did this as a stunt, and obviously.
No, he wants to be Joe Cronin. He wanted his own channel, which he just pulled a Ryan Lampert. You know?
Yeah, I know.
That's basically what he did. And I did the same thing.
All he needs to know is his life is probably better than mine is. Just go back to your rich life and stay away from YouTube. You don't need it. Just take the money, go home,
Hey Joe,
buy
when
another
was the last
car.
time you went to the beach,
Let us
man?
losers do YouTube.
Yeah,
that's
all
right.
the real great
Let
guys
us
like
have
you that
YouTube.
got the American dream.
You got Jesse's fucking, can't walk across the room to Madonna music. Fucking Dave's fucking got a stroke. He's in Germany. I'm including Germany because I take that as a negative towards you, even though you love it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I see it as weak.
Yeah, Tommy's barely alive. I mean, it's all fucked up. My life. I mean, holy shit. Oh, kill me. Here it is. The video of him attacking and then Tommy C firing back in the
Wow, I
video.
love how we went from we're not going to mention this guy to we're going to fucking just open this up.
I'll put it on Monetize this in the middle
How
of
do
the
we
show.
not talk about it? I mean, it's a part of the whole fucking universe of shows. I mean, come on.
Here you go.
Oh, now we're the fucking
Until I got here on YouTube,
universe.
that obsess over other men so much in my life.
Let's go back to that sentence again. It's a really
I've never
important one.
seen people until I got here on YouTube that obsess over other men so much in my life. That's fucked.
Yeah, that's YouTube for you. Bunch of guys all worried about what a bunch of other guys are doing. I don't let that bother me either. I get like all sorts of hate mail and stuff like that. And hell, I don't even do wrestling. What am I gonna do? What am I get upset, make YouTube videos, say I'm gonna fight you or something? I mean, that would be stupid, childish. I mean, it would mean you're obsessed with another man.
Don't bother me. It does bother me a little bit. I'm not really thinking about it, but I thought I would address it. Joe Cronin, this video's for you. The 12, 13-year-old subs, the only people that sub to you.
By the way, he called all you 12 and 13-year-old subs. I think my average audience is 24.
Oh, nice.
Fall into your bullshit, and I think you're a tough guy. How about this? I hear you keep mentioning my name, and I haven't mentioned yours. Oh, Joe Cronin, the reason why I unsubbed. Sean's View, you're doing it. Joe Cronin, you're doing it. So how about this, tough guy? How about I challenge you to a street fight? I'm going to put up $5,000 of my own personal money.
This is Neverfold, a guy who's not obsessed with other men on YouTube. So much is he not obsessed that he's willing to put up $5,000 of his own money, which I don't believe, and have a street fight with a YouTuber he doesn't like. Boy, it's a good thing that he's not obsessed with other men on YouTube. See, what Neverfold is he's one of these guys that desperately wants to bring attention to what he's doing on YouTube. And how do I know this? Because I'm one of those guys that desperately wants to bring attention to what I'm doing on YouTube. And I actually tried the same trick. And I got news for you. It doesn't work. I attack somebody high-end in the hockey community. It's short-lived. You get a little bit of attention like you're getting now. But at the end of the day, you got to do what Cronin does. You got to connect with people. You got to work hard. And you got to get donations.
Or say what I said last week.
That's right, my little friend that's not obsessed with other men on YouTube. I said donations. Whether you know it or not, because your videos absolutely prove you don't know what you're talking about. Creative projects, artists, bands, musicians have been asking for donations from the public since the beginning of time. Now, why would you do that? You're not getting anything for yourself, which you repeatedly say in all your videos. Here's what you get from a donation, because it is goodwill. Cronin has a non-mainstream wrestling opinion. When you donate, you're trying to promote that opinion. Now, you can do what you say and do it yourself. More power to you. But what you're going to find is uploading YouTube videos is not free, like you said. You need, like I have, a very high-speed internet connection, a top-flight computer, so I can look as good as humanly possible to keep up with my competitors. If the look isn't there, the bottom line is people will just click away. Now, there are other examples where guys make really raw videos like you, but they're talented. Really, really talented. You're not, and you can't understand why somebody like Cronin is taken more seriously than you in this wrestling community. Bingo. So to make it really simple so you understand it, me and Cronin share an opinion. I donate to Cronin. Cronin speaks his opinion through me. Yes, he reaps the benefits. But what do I get back? I get entertainment back. And I get to see the channel grow. Now, I do respect your opinion. That's not for everybody. But Cronin doesn't hold a gun to anybody's head and say, donate. Look, you and me both know that $5 grand and a street fight are never going to happen because it's a stunt. You're not going to put up that money. What you're hoping is Cronin doesn't respond so those 13-year-old subs that you think so much of won't think Cronin's tough anymore. But here's the thing. The subs are smarter than you, those 13-year-old idiots you were talking about, because they know it's a bit. You don't know it's a bit. And by the way, wrestling's not real.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Here's another thing, my little unobsessed with other men friend. If you're serious
it's
about
donation
this fight,
time,
why
baby.
are you wasting...
Let's do this!
My neighbor's big houses.
That's great.
Your time getting all upset and hating on people on YouTube. Wait a minute, didn't you do a video about that?
Why sit there and hate on somebody and troll them? You can be a part of something good, something positive. You can join us. And if we got something to say, and we do, all of us do, you're not going to stop us.
You know, that's really moving. That really got to me. But here's the thing, buddy. Why don't you take your own advice? And by the way, if you want to fight, if you got so much energy and you're such a tough guy, why don't you do what I did? You're a good Southern boy. Why don't you join the Army and fight for something that's important? In the end, not only does Neverfold talk out of both sides of his mouth, he tells you not to be obsessed with men, but he gets obsessed with men so far that he wants to put up $5 grand and fight over it. But we also see that he has no idea what he's talking about when you're doing a project like this. Here's how I know that he doesn't know what he's talking about. See, Cronin got an email from Neverfold. I guess he was vaguely threatening to sue him in this email over one of Neverfold's videos that Joe Cronin used. But see, what he doesn't understand is, especially since he was talking about...
I was going to kill himself in this video.
There is such a thing as fair use. Now, if you want to become a better YouTuber, you could check it out. In fact, what you see here is an example of fair use. I'm reviewing and criticizing your video. Yes, and I can do it without your permission. But hey, money bags, you can always take that to the Supreme Court. You can take me to court over this. You can flag me all you want. But there's a little thing you can click on and disagree with it and say, I don't know, fair use. And your videos are fair use. I am officially reviewing them. So again,
officially,
you don't know what you're talking about. You're in over your head.
Maybe unofficially.
You talk out both sides of your mouth.
Maybe superficially?
And you look like an idiot, a dope, a moron, my little Southern friend. And doesn't it drive you crazy that this
That's my
Yankee
favorite part.
just made you look like an idiot pretty much till the end of time? Well, you want to fight me now? Well, here's the thing. We're the big shots on YouTube. We don't got to search for you.
That's my favorite part.
I guess you're going to have to come for us.
It's like a fucking
Have a nice day.
goddamn
I hope you don't get
like
upset.
A schoolyard. We're the
Definitely
big
don't
kids
get
on the
obsessed.
block, buddy.
Until I got here on YouTube.
The only thing
Obsessed.
that's
Other
missing
men
is Tommy C
obsess
walking
over
away
other
in
men
slow
so much
motion
in
from
my
a
life.
burning building.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's YouTube for you.
If it had that,
That
it would
would
be perfection.
I've never seen people until
And
I
it
got
would
here
have
on
been
YouTube.
like next to his
that
neighbor's yard.
obsess. Other men obsess over other men so much in my life. That's fucked.
Yeah, it's
all
YouTube
you.
for you. Bunch of be
So Joe Cronin, this video's for you. You know, the 12, 13-year-old subs, you know, the only people that sub to you.
So what if they do? That pisses me off. I don't care that I have 12 and 13-year-old subs. That's great.
He's not even right, though. Is
Don't
the
need
problem.
smarter than
Yeah, I know. And like, yeah, 12 and 13-year-old sons. Are they taking their parents' credit card to donate? I mean, give me a fucking break. And who cares? And honestly, who cares if they did? Jeez, I don't care. I would love to. I would love to know that a bunch of 13-year-olds were listening to me, as long as they got their parents' permission. You know, I wouldn't care.
Even if it was, that's the right age, considering they're growing out of the John Cena phase. This is a fucking wrestling program.
Yeah, it's wrestling. It's for kids. Wrestling's for kids. We're talking about kids stuff. I mean, even
Oh
hockey.
no! Wait! no.
Oh, dude, I was just watching Mark Henry get fucking. He had a C clamp on his crotch.
I can't
Hold
follow
on.
you there because it's still real to me. Damn it!
It's
guys-
all kid stuff.
Watching wrestling, having a favorite of all the male wrestling roster, isn't that obsessing over a particular guy? I mean, we're all part of a sort of wrestling community. Isn't that a little bit hypocritical? I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
too.
guys on
It's
ESPN
like,
are obsessing over all the
This
sports
Neverfold
athletes.
right here. I want to say Dave Rose is different. I mean, that's YouTube. He's wrestling. That's a different thing.
Any sport is about obsessing over any other men. You know, any male sport. That's what it is. That's what we do. What do you think fantasy sports are?
Prison, isn't it?
What do you think fantasy sports are? That is the ultimate obsession over other men.
Except for female beach volleyball, because I
that's
can watch
hilarious.
that
Good point,
all
Dave.
day.
Well, yes, but as men, we obsess over women all the time anyway. So I wasn't bringing that part up.
They don't have them on
it is a
Facebook
moot
ads.
It is a moot point.
It's a given. Right now,
he said that I cut out of the original video that I made. Oh God, what was it? It's like all you gotta do is get on there, say your wrestling thing, and get off. And I'm like, fucking talking about the idea is like, look, anybody can sit there and say John Cena beats Bray Wyatt. Every fucking idiot. The idea is to hold an audience and talk about something related to wrestling. Are you a fucking moron?
Yeah.
And then I went to one. He's involved with these guys called Dark Horse or something like that. And they're one of the guys that cut this e-begging video. And
they're all a bunch of. These are all a bunch of.
Oh God, what a bunch of white trash losers.
Yeah.
And I clicked on them, and the guy comes on and he goes, "Listen, I'm gonna knock this out really quick." And then I look at the end of the video, hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're at the stage I was at like when I was 15. They don't know what they're doing. They're like, they don't know. They can't understand anything. Why other people listen to my show or other people's shows or Sean's Bag or Dingleberry, and it's because all those people are somewhat entertaining in a certain way, and all they do is dur, 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 dur. That's what they do.
And curse, and that's it. I mean, that's all there is to it. And
Bitch about everything.
honestly, they look at us and they're like, and we're not even like fucking making serious money off this. They look at us like, oh, those guys are a fucking bunch of morons. Anybody can do that. And guess what? Neverfold. You found out. Not anybody can do even at this low level. I mean, the lowest level. You can't do that. So I mean, it's just like
Couple damn retards in Germany.
low level. We're the big shots.
yeah.
You said it.
You said it in the video.
Compared to him, we're fucking Jesus.
It's donation time, baby.
But Tommy, were you on a balcony? Matter of fact,
This is
you
a
were.
prepared statement from the Illuminati. We, the Illuminati, would like to apologize to Joe and the gang for Neverfold's behavior. He is a victim of our MK Ultra program from one of our many fabulous videos. Sorry.
Yo, where do I get the
You know, Jay, whoever this
clickbait
is, dude, you
from?
gotta let them have a trial. My God, dude, they're fucking great.
Yeah, we got to get a Lumicrate going.
I want that. I
At
want
least
the
give them
Illumicrate.
like 30 minutes to like just come on and just do shit. Unless this is their shtick.
No.
They do, like-
See, I find that most of the time, if you do that, you're going to be disappointed. Let them continue to do what they're doing well because it's fantastic.
That's a good point too.
I think I know. I think I know who it is.
Brilliance.
I know who
Well,
it is.
that's- I heard the other day they're like, "Don't be Illuminati, be Illumi." Some like I can't remember what the saying was, but it was hilarious.
Don't be naughty.
Don't be naughty.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
There we go.
Don't be naughty. Be Illuminati. I love that.
They did a good job. That guy's great. That's a good
Whoever's
Sorry
donating,
for Joe and to Joe and
you're
the
awesome.
gang.
That was great. I enjoyed it very well. Very much. Leah's playing Jurassic World on Lego Jurassic World on her Twitch, I think.
I was watching her play Jurassic
Where
World.
you? Tommy was watching you, Leah.
I was watching her for a little bit. Yeah.
She has no camera on right now because I didn't have time to hook her all her stuff up. But her game's broadcasting.
Yeah. I just started on Twitch too.
Oh, good.
If
The
Shot from the Point Live, and I've been playing all sorts of weird games, not just hockey.
The YouTube thing is going to launch soon. The YouTube gaming app, which
What do
looks
you think?
great.
Like, are we not going to be allowed to do gaming on regular YouTube? Or
I think you will be, but it's just you won't because you'll be like, everyone's over here though, so let's go over there. I don't know how it's going to connect with each other. I have no idea.
I'm
because,
doing like.
They're not going to ask PewDiePie to move, right? I mean, that would
No,
be
I
ridiculous.
can't imagine they'd
No.
ask him to move.
His videos always are more about his. I mean, yeah, he has a big. You know, there's an audience of live viewers who tune in every time, but there's a lot of people who just wait for the thing to be uploaded too. So,
Yeah.
and he
Well, I
edits.
mean, Twitch is just like bang, you're on. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like YouTube where it's like a show. I think, and I noticed a lot of these streamers on Twitch. They're just like, they got their donation thing. It's like bang, they're on, and they're just answering the chat. And a lot of these guys, you know, I noticed like the guys that are have a lot of people, and they're kind of respected as being some of the best players. You know, so that's what I see what's going on. Like, no one's gonna come watch me fucking fail at Donkey Kong. You know?
Oh shit!
Well-
I got breaking news.
Yeah.
What's that?
I got breaking news. Kimbo Slice knocked the fuck out
I
of Ken
watched that.
Shamrock
I
tonight.
watched that live. It was unbelievable.
At a who?
It should not have
Ken
happened.
Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock should have been able to win that match with submissions, and then fucking Kimbo Slice knocked them out in literally no time. It was
Well, here's the
How
thing.
old are they?
Kimbo's in his late 30s, maybe early 40s. Ken Shamrock's 41.
Did you
Wait,
watch the
Shamrock
match,
is a-
Dave?
No, I haven't got a chance to watch it.
Have
yet.
you looked at either of their weights? Because
he's
both
51.
of these
Is he
individuals seem to have lost a huge amount of weight. They were looking very lanky, to be quite honest. Both Shamrock and Slice. Slice used to be a fucking
Kimbo-
monster.
Kimbo went to boxing. He went to professional boxing, and he probably slimmed down for that reason because he didn't
You'd
have
have
to
to.
use. Yeah.
Well,
You don't have to
Shamrock
take
had
it
him in a
down.
lock at the beginning. Kimbo Slice got out of it after a little while, and he put him down. I could not believe what I was watching.
Sorry, Ken Shamrock's 51. 51.
Kimbo's
41,
51?
No, Ken Shamrock is.
Oh,
Yeah. That's why he shouldn't have been in the fucking ring with a 30-year-old guy. I mean,
Shut up,
that's
right back.
it. That's 50.
It's fantastic.
I knew he wasn't 41 because he was like in his 30s when I was. in high
I was
school.
reading an article
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
when he was 41.
Who he
But
was.
yeah, he's 51 and Kimbo's in his 40s. And yeah, this fight happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it did.
Nope.
But it happened on the same night that Bobby Lashley continues
Yep.
to win in his MMA career.
did he
got
win or
T-
lose? I didn't see that.
He won. He got a second round TKO victory over Dan Charles.
Okay.
Who exactly? Because that's who Bobby Lashley fights, guys he'd never heard of. And that's okay. That's okay. He
Got to start
basically
somewhere.
He's
he got-
impressive.
well, yeah, but he's 13-2. This is not a start anymore. I don't think Bobby Lashley could bang with some of the big boys in
Oh, too bad.
MMA. I
Bobby
really don't.
Lashley, who?
But
Hey, he was a
he's
great
a
Army
punch.
wrestler, man. He was a
Well, yeah,
great
he's an awesome
Army wrestler.
wrestler. I always root for Bobby Lashley. I don't care what anybody says about him.
It's what he does, though. He did
And
this in this fight.
And Ken
apparently.
Shamrock never should have left the WWE. He had like awesome matches with The Rock. Too bad he.
I don't
couldn't work
think
him
that
like-
was a choice.
What?
I don't
Oh,
know if that
really?
was
What
a
happened?
choice.
I never heard that story.
He's
they-
nuts.
What about
he's-
what about Dan Severn?
Severn was.
Beast.
Severn had no personality either, but he could work. Severn could work.
He could work, but he had no personality. And that's the
Yeah, he
problem
did.
with
It's like
WWE.
watching
They
his
want
fucking
people that-
matches were like watching MMA. You know. You know?
If you want to see the greatest Dan Severn video, just watch where he's fighting like in a gym and his leg gets snapped like a fucking twig.
No,
It's
I don't wanna
horrible.
watch that.
It's
I like Dan Severn
horrible.
too much. I like Dan Severn.
Blah.
Don't
terrible.
be naughty. The Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
Don't be
That's
naughty.
right.
Hey, can I make a big announcement for our channel?
Of course.
Joe?
He's not here.
Oh, he took off?
It's all yours.
Oh.
Plug away.
Dan, Jake Link, one of my team members, has been interviewed for the up-and-coming film No Station Required, something I poo-pooed because Jake Link brings 10,000 fucking things that don't work all the time. And I badmouth them, and I guess that's why they talk to them, him and not me. But such stars as Anthony Cumia is going to be on with Jake. Jake was interviewed about, and as a lot of other podcasters and broadcasters are, so you can check it out. No Station Required. And Shopping the Point's going to go to the movies.
That's hysterical. That's why they talk to Jake and not you.
It's because I badmouthed because I said, but it less to do with them and more to do with like how Jake. Oh, I got this really cool girl from San Jose. We're gonna put her on. She'll talk Sharks hockey. She gets on. She's like, "Yep, I like
This
the Sharks."
summer, one man who doesn't like much things, Tommy C is the Alienator. Rated R.
I'll give it to Jake. I mean, he kept on going with this project, and it panned out.
Yeah, he
so
did.
good for the guy.
Yeah, I did. I mean, you might assume that I'd be pissed off and jealous, but I just thought
that comes later. That comes later.
And initially I was like, why aren't they talking to me? I was like, oh, I badmouthed them.
Well, once Jake is at Sundance, I'm sure you'll get the hate on. But
Oh yeah, no. Now I'm like, it was just like an initial like, wait a minute, like I'm the leader, and like, why are they talking to Jake? Well, there's two reasons: A, I badmouth them, and B, I'm in Germany. You know, so what they're gonna do is they gave Jake a 45-minute interview today, and we don't know how much of it of that they're gonna use, and hopefully they'll use some for the clips of the show. And
They're
Anthony
gonna
Cumia,
use the part where he says nigger.
They should have gotten their ass down here to my house. I would have given them some real good stuff. I would have punched him in the mouth.
They did 45 minutes with him though for a movie.
Who?
And they did 45 minutes worth of footage for him. That's pretty damn good because
Yeah.
they'll probably get a couple minutes out of it.
They had no one else.
I hope so. That'd be great. But I'm real proud of Jake Link, and I think the whole team's real proud of Jake Link. And what's that?
Well,
I said nobody laughed at that joke I did, but I hope Jake shit his pants over it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I heard that joke you did.
He does that anyway.
Yeah.
Jake was working on it again, like I said, for quite a long time, and Tommy did mention that it was sort of poo-pooed over, but
because there was 20 fucking things, Dave.
Hey,
that he
I'm
brought
not
up.
denying
The
that.
one
It's
thing-
donation time, baby.
Let's do this.
Testes, 1, 2.
There's your 13-year-old fans right there.
No, good on Jake. Good on Jake.
Good on
He
Jake.
kept with it. He got it, and now you got some prime time exposure. That's awesome.
I mean, I don't know how big the film's going to be. I'm not going to, but I think it's definitely time to.
Hey.
Hats off to Jake for that. For absolutely for falling.
Any publicity is good publicity, as they say, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's steps in the right direction.
Even if no one sees it.
Hey, the
You got the
internet is
flourishes
for
down.
posterity. Somebody
Yeah.
eventually will find out.
Yeah, it could be one of those things that it becomes like a cult classic or something. It's like, hey, you were in that. It's like, yes, we were. You never know.
And now at the Sundance Film Festival, winner of Documentary of the Year. Joe, try to get Ken Shamrock on the channel. Yeah, yeah, is Ken Shamrock there? I'd like him to be on my show. What? Who's that?
Someone's got to wake him up first.
Ah!
No, he'd be like, you guys really get me in the zone.
Exactly.
I was watching. Did you guys? We always talk about DX doing the bit right with Owen and everybody, doing the Rock and all that. Do you guys remember when they did it in like around Rock Bottom '98? They did it again, and like X-Pac was doing Ken Shamrock. He's like, every time or all this talk about sphincters, it's really getting me in the zone.
I like Ken Shamrock in the ring.
They did it. They did a good job the second time around. It wasn't as classic as the first one, but then again, they never talk about the second time.
I don't know if I remember the second one.
Yeah, they
I
did.
just saw it.
It wasn't
on
as good,
one of the
really.
very last episodes of Raw that they have available.
It's like when we do say I do something really that's like really funny, and then I try to do it again, and it's like it's not terrible, but it's like you kind of go haha.
Good point. Yeah.
Like it's not quite.
Oh,
there.
I remember the first one. I'm gonna go watch that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go watch that other one. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me of the first one, Joe. There you go.
Like if I
good job.
Like I think if I punched a wall or something, like all you
For some
remember
reason,
is the window.
Though, he sold the whole thing for me. It was like that part alone.
Yeah, he was funny.
You punched a wall. It's not as good as the window.
Yeah, exactly. It's not as good as the window.
What if there was a gun behind the wall?
I remember that one. That was a good one.
Surprise.
What if it's a gun behind the wall? I miss Tazvich.
No, I have him in my bathroom.
Yeah.
He's
I talked to him the other day.
dissolving as we speak.
He says he's busy motherfucker.
Yeah, he's busy drinking at some pub.
Oh, really?
Every time I see him, he's like drinking somewhere. He's full of shit.
I get like sit there getting a traffic ticket and they'd be like,
He's a big hipster. He's a hipster.
What?
Fucking hipster.
Tasevich the hipster.
Big hipster.
He hasn't grown a
I
beard
sit
yet,
there
so I'm
getting a
not
traffic
sure about
ticket.
that.
I fucking asked the goddamn
No,
guy,
he does.
if you guys want to kill black, why don't you guys hire black people? You guys could just give them like poison. They'll go poison their whole fucking neighborhood, and you guys won't have to worry about it. And then see if they give me a bigger ticket.
What the fuck are you talking about, Jesse?
Drugs.
That was gonna be a random one that only a few people are gonna fucking really like.
That was random.
Got me.
Probably fucking take me in for some weird shit. The equivalent of like fucking hate.
What did I do last time? Did I suck off? What did I do for $20 last time? Didn't I suck a bottle off or
Suck
something?
the bottle off, yeah.
No, I fucked a bottle.
No, you fucked the bottle. That's right.
Wait, was that wrestling or is that monetize this?
I think it was
that
wrestling.
was monetize this with the celery.
Oh, you fucking really been.
Yeah, you keep it up. Sitting there stewing at home. Those jerks.
I love it,
They
dude. I love
fucked me over.
You know
I'm
why
Dave
though?
Rhodes. You can't do that.
one thing that I don't know if anyone ever like.
No, it isn't. You're crazy. You're all conspiracy theorists.
You know, I mean, Dave Rose does care about all this shit just like I do, and that's one thing that I'll vouch for any day with that guy. Like,
Oh, I'm sure he cares. He's been bitching about it for the last hour in his other show.
well, no, but I mean,
I'm absolutely positive.
But
Yeah,
but
we
there has to be an
just
acceptance
we know that he
for it.
cares.
Cares.
No, no,
Whatever.
but
No, only
but-
4 weeks after the fact that shit went down.
Oh, I didn't care when you're acting like a dick. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm not fucking kissing your ass. I don't care what you do. I don't care what
it
you
wouldn't
talk
hurt
about.
you, Dave. Though.
I'm going to talk about you whenever I fucking feel like it.
And
You don't
okay.
have to be
that's
drunk so
not
much, maybe,
my
when you're on
fucking
mixed
problem.
No, it's not. You can deal with it. You can go cry. You can get drunk. You can tell your friends, and everybody can say I'm a dick. It doesn't matter. It's fucking radio. Whatever. Get over it.
It's fucking
That's
YouTube.
Yeah.
Why so serious?
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good question.
Why so
And
horny?
actually, I said it. We said a bunch of nice things about you last week.
Yeah, we did actually.
We did. I don't know if you listened to last week's show. We said a bunch of nice things.
Dave Rose doesn't necessarily deserve to be exterminated, but he could serve quite well as a servant or
No,
something.
no, that's
No.
not true. Because you're never, that's not true. You
We've
got it all.
given you
I got
so
Jesse
much
to
crap.
laugh.
Dave
Yeah.
Rose, you got it all wrong. I will never ever promise you will never work with me again. There's no chance of that. You did.
Look,
you,
guys,
it's not served. So,
I'm a
but
dog.
you,
call in
you're
earlier,
more than
didn't you?
welcome.
water off my back.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
It's
fair enough.
water under the bridge. I don't give. Look,
You guys sound like
I'm
fucking
still here with you
faggots
guys
tonight.
after-
This is
Fucking hour
really fucking.
something.
This is
Fuck.
terrible.
This is so gay.
It's
What's
so
that?
gay.
says the guy who's fucking a bottle with his fucking celery dick.
He got you, Cronin.
I'm actually. I don't know. I was kind of saying
And
that.
what? I love celery.
Oh.
Do you? So does Cronin.
You know, if the Skype messes
The
up, Tommy,
Pepsi.
just move your the tinfoil dick to the left.
Can you do
You know,
that?
since
No,
it's
just
all
a
this
little
talk
to the
of
right.
celery.
Reception's not that good.
Take the metal out of your mouth. Put it in your ass.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Have we killed all the? Have we exterminated all the handicapped?
Oh, shit.
That goes back
limb
to our.
from limb, I want them cut.
I forgot my chair.
I want. Yeah, it's motorized.
I want everyone in a wheelchair disemboweled.
Shit.
And we'll turn them into. No, you know that. You know, yeah. You could do that.
And we'll use their wheels for our fucking.
Hey,
Ladies
Bane,
and gentlemen,
what would you do with autistic children?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait. Who did you ask that to?
I asked the Bane.
He was asking Bane, but taking a shot at Dave Rose. Try to keep up. Jesse.
Exactly.
Try to keep up, Jesse.
I gotta explain it to you, Jesse.
Oh, I think I kept up. I think I just. That's great.
I would put them in a camp and force them to work. Is that the answer you wanted, Tommy?
No, God, that sounded like Olivia Child. That was amazing.
Hey.
The cross.
I can't do Bane like fucking Joe and Jeff.
Go, that's-
I don't know why Jesse's one cracks me up for some reason because it's like extra.
Because of the
conniving.
handicap jokes.
That's the funniest man alive. That's why.
Would you mind coming over here? I'd like to play a game called My Dick, Your Scrotum. And then someone can take a picture, and we'll say it's a tree.
A tree?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Did you hear what happened to Mike Ribeiro?
No? Did his pussy
Yeah.
finally get his period?
Yeah. Well, something like that. It's close.
Actually, you're closer than you
Closer than
think.
you think. Closer than you think. He's getting sued by his nanny who worked for him from like 2007 to 2010, and that's been known. But what the details came out, the nanny claims that Ribeiro would stare at her and while his hands were down his pants, and then she would grab her leg when he used to drive her home. This is a civil suit. She never called the police or anything because, of course, they never do. And she's asking for $1 million TMZ. But I just had this fucking funny picture in my head. She's doing the dishes, and he's got his fucking hand down his pants, staring at her like he's a fucking Walking Dead reject. It's just the funniest picture
Well,
in the world.
because if you know what he looks like, I mean, that's the
Yeah.
That's the scumbag of the scum.
Yeah, you know, if she'd been pouring soap on her tits, I'd have had my dick out.
They also mentioned in the complaint, which I find bizarre, and I think this is, you know, because the wife's going to go on and say this never happened, that the wife was negligent, that she didn't stop it, and like she's a part of the suit as well. I guess she's being sued too.
So
and
Tom,
that to
Fuck
me,
it, sue everybody.
that to me is just I'm absolutely sure it's bullshit. That to me is sure it's bullshit because she's going to testify on her husband's behalf, so they're going to disregard her, and so you're going to have to believe that she
Hey, sue
knew
the kid
about
for
it.
being born if they got one.
She knew about it and allowed her husband to fucking hit on this chick and put his hands down his pants and grab her. And
Hey,
not do
I'm
anything
just
about it.
guessing for context sake. You're probably going to have to explain who Mike Ribeiro is to most of the people watching.
Not to Joe.
No, not to Joe, but I mean,
yeah,
remember, we're
that's
not
right.
just talking
he
to
is, but
Joe.
he sounds like confused. Who they love this
Mike
guy.
Ribeiro is a hockey player for currently the Nashville Predators, but he's
there you go.
most. If you want to
hitting the goal.
YouTube him, he's mostly famous for falling on the ice against the Bruins. What was that? 2003.
Yeah.
And he rolled and kicked around like somebody shot him dead. Like it was like frightening when you saw it, but it was all bullshit because it was just a big. It was a big dive.
You should have
and
seen
he
the stuff I
dragged
was breaking in my house that night.
Oh,
all right,
that's-
Tommy C, what do you think of this? Do you think it's just a call to win the cheap man's lottery? And
Yeah, I think
somebody.
that's what it is. That's my guess. I mean, there's an outside chance, but there's no criminal charges. So I really just, it's a he said, she said situation. Depends on what the jury believes. And it looks like bullshit.
Thank
Yeah,
God it wasn't
this-
in college.
Yeah, this sounds like one of those after me. I want $1 million is what that sounds like.
Yeah, that's what it is. They fired her, I guess, a year or two ago.
Oh, she's jilted.
Yeah, they fired her. And now all of a sudden, Ribeiro's running around sticking his hands down his pants and his wife doesn't care, you know? All of a sudden, his wife just doesn't
Even if
give
he did, fuck you.
I love how everything happened 30 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 years ago. I love
She
that.
worked for the guy for like 5 years.
I love that, though.
Yeah, that's so.
You don't do
that
it the
makes you
day
so
after.
credible,
You don't do it the day after or 2 months after you get fired. You wait a couple years. I love that.
Because they're emotional. She
because
was
that's the
scared,
time
Dave.
to cash in your check.
She was scared, Dave. She didn't know what to do, and then she finally got off enough guts.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm being intolerant. My bad.
Yeah, be careful, or we might scold you before the next show.
Probably. I'm due. I'm due.
What you're doing might be scarier.
I'm due. Yeah.
I've
right.
scolded Dave before.
Oh yeah. And it was warranted. Man, moving
Was it?
on.
I don't know. I don't know if it was
No,
warranted.
it wasn't. There
I'm
was
sure it was-
sarcasm in my voice.
I'm absolutely
Fuck.
sure it was warranted.
No.
Oh, you never do it. You never do anything wrong ever.
That's right.
Ever.
That's right.
Ever.
That's
You're
right.
perfect.
Exactly.
Like
See?
thinking.
Why can't more
I'm
people
going to
just-
apologize the next time that I lecture you for not doing anything wrong. I'm just
That's
doing it
right.
ahead of time. All right.
Thank you.
But I'm sure that both of you can agree on one thing. Fuck Dave Rose.
That's
Yes,
right.
Absolutely. Fuck Dave Rose.
Fuck Dave
Dude,
Rose.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself, you bitch.
Yeah, hey, we didn't unfriend you, buddy.
Who's feeling sorry for who? I'm fucking
Dave
adding some
Rose,
comedic
You're
value to this bitch.
using me. Oh, give me a break, you big baby.
Yeah, we didn't unfriend you, bud.
Yeah.
You unfriended us.
Yeah.
You unfollowed us. You know.
Like a teenage girl. I'm
And-
just asshole.
And then
Then we
Anyways,
talked-
hey Joe,
then we
I got some.
talked
I
about
got some
behind
great
her
Bret
back.
Hart news, Joe.
Yeah, is he dead?
No. Bret Hart is speaking out about Daniel Bryan, and it's fantastic. He had a sit-down interview with Sports Illustrated.
But I'm being injured?
Huh? What's that? Yeah, about being injured. And this is what he had to say. Daniel Bryan is finished. He'll never wrestle again. I don't think he knows it yet. I feel terrible about Daniel Bryan. For all intents and purposes, he had the exact same thing happen to him that happened to me after Bill Goldberg kicked me in the head. One day, you learn it's over. Doctors tell you all about. Doctors tell you can't wrestle and you'll never wrestle again. I lost millions of dollars because of that. I pray it's not the same with Daniel Bryan. So there you have it. Bret Hart saying Daniel Bryan's done.
Why would he pray that it's not the same with Daniel Bryan? How would he not lose that millions of dollars then?
He doesn't want his career to end the same way it did him.
Well, but he's saying it's over. So now he's saying it's over, but he's saying he hope it doesn't happen. So
It's Bret Hart. He has brain damage.
so
It's like Hulk Hogan.
So none
got
of what he's
fucking-
saying is credible. Then he's just saying,
Probably.
"Oh, I hope he's not. What happened to me doesn't happen to him."
Yeah.
It sounded like I know what happened, but no, it's
no,
not that.
no.
So that
no.
that whole story is just Bret Hart making shit
It's
up.
just Bret Hart. Yeah, giving an opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, remember Bret Hart's an old man and he has brain damage.
Somehow I'm gonna manage to bring myself into everything. Because it's all about me, damn it.
Now, granted, I do love the hard man, but fact is that both of you do like HBK, and he does have also his issues.
Sexually.
Describing, previous events and stuff that are different from reality.
Well,
And I admit
that's
that.
choosing to do it. It's two different things.
What Bret Hart's admit is reality is somewhat different, and it could be the damage that he's experienced.
I'll
but
never forget me and The Undertaker at WrestleMania 13. It was amazing. Brett, that was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And The Undertaker hit me with the stunner. It was
whatever. I won.
Wait a minute. Am I telling the story or you telling the story? Who's telling the story?
Brett does it's because of dementia. What Sean does, it's called lying. It's different.
It's different.
That's a good point. Well, at least one of them's got enough mind to be able to lie properly and not get caught up on it.
We know the Heartbreak Kid. I never went there, Vince. I never went there, Vince. And you know something tonight? The Heartbreak Kid is gonna show you my lollipop.
Hey, we can't talk about him like that. He's saved.
Yeah,
that's right. Hallelujah.
Saved.
Love me some Shawn Michaels, man.
It's becoming a little more like the devil by hiding behind the fucking God.
Well, I think it was Billy Graham. I actually saw a video where he was talking about HBK, and he was basically saying that, once you lose friends, once you cannot connect with anybody in the wrestling world, that you try to connect with God, and you try to connect with a different sort of higher being.
Yeah.
Because nobody else will talk to you. Comments, questions about,
No, I think that's a fair assessment. I think it's a fair assessment. It's when you lose everything, you lose everyone around you. It's natural to go to something higher for answers. I mean, it's human nature.
Yeah, it's human crazy nature.
And that most definitely doesn't make HBK a bad guy, because I mean, from what I've seen, at least he's sort of recognized that he's kind of digressed in the past.
Yes,
and has tried to at least make things better and sort of improve his relationships from the past. I mean,
it appears as
can't
he's
say
tried to
whether or
make a
not
hell
he's
of a lot of amends. Yeah.
What's that, sorry?
It seems like he's tried to make a hell of a lot of amends for a lot of things in the past.
True, very, very true. I don't know whether or not I can believe the whole Bret Hart agreement, handshake sort of thing, but I mean, I can definitely hear from his interviews, his personal interviews, the guy has definitely reached some very hard times, and he's reached a point where he's like, well, I've got to forgive people, and I've got to ask forgiveness for what I've done for others, and that takes a lot of guts, considering wrestling is a big machismo-based sport where everyone has to be the big man, and apologizing or even acquiescing is considered weakness.
Yeah, according to Jim Cornette, it's all bullshit.
Really?
Oh yeah, Jim Cornette hates Shawn Michaels.
You can still tell that he gets agitated like a. Well, you know what I mean? Remember the Hall of Fame? But I don't know.
Oh yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Because we saw a little bit of the old HBK that night.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. He's still.
It's gone 6 hours.
Anybody who fucking, if anybody who like raves about how they just murdered animals, to me has got some sort of ego issue.
Okay, I've got to ask both of you, who's more credible, Russo or Cornette?
Cornette.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody less credible than Russo.
Okay.
I mean,
wait a minute there, Billy Corgan. Let me tell you something. I'm never going to be involved in a bigger swerve than this. All my YouTubers have been clamoring for this. They've been asking the brand over and over again. I got the emails all day long. Billy, Vince, when are you two gonna hook up and do another interview? That's what they want to hear. Yes, Vince. All 13 of you wanted to fucking people that ask you to do that.
Hey, China, let's have an interview. Let me push you.
China, let me start right here.
Let's talk about China. My God, please.
Let's start
here.
She
was at headquarters the other day.
That's what they say.
She was, yeah, not there on a fucking personal visit.
Not officially.
Yeah, she's
No,
gonna bomb
she
them.
went there and took a picture because she's on this fucking ridiculous goddamn get my
GoFundMe?
name back tour. She's trying to GoFundMe for this documentary to get the true. Oh my god, you gotta listen to some of the interviews she's giving right now.
I think this all started because he interviewed her, and it had nothing.
Yes,
she
yeah.
was never going there. It's so weird.
Yeah. She was on Opie and Anthony, or fucking Anthony and Jim Norton, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, they
terrible show.
asked her a couple weeks ago, man. Oh wow.
And fucking X-Pac called in and called her
Oh,
the lying
shit.
fuck she is, man.
Oh wow.
He called her out on
It
everything.
was sad. It was sad to
It's
listen to
pretty
that.
sad.
interview.
It is sad at this point. It really is sick. You're right about her, Dave.
Oh, it's sad, man.
You were
I feel
dead on.
like
You dead on derp. You.
I'm a dead on derp.
Dead on derp.
Wait a second here. We're gonna sit down with China. China, you tell me, did Triple H assault you?
Yes.
Well, I was in the bathroom and I was doing my hair. And then I said, I have to go to the match, Triple H. I have to go. I have a match in 5 minutes. And he was like, no, you can't go. And I said, I have to be out there or Vince is going to flip.
And that's right. That's when the Vince McMahon, I remember, he was screaming. She's going to do it again because you'd been late before, but for some reason there was a cab that didn't drop you off the right location the day before, and he was still reeling about that. He thought you were going to no-show, and the whole time you were in there doing your makeup, and this is when Triple H is assaulting you, apparently.
Yeah, that's right, Vince. He, what he did was he had a stick, and every time I went back to doing my mascara, he would jam the stick in my pussy.
My God, that is terrible. That is absolutely disgusting. Listen to me. And I can't even understand myself. I can't even understand, Joni, because I like Triple H. I'm a Triple H fan.
I was captivated, like the interview was actually happening.
Yeah, it was
right
good.
now. That was great.
Oh, so let me get this straight, China. Let me get this out of the way between you and me before this thing goes over, that you can go to thebrand.com for just $2.99 a month, and you can subscribe to the Brand Network. You'll get interviews just like this, behind the scenes, another 20 minutes with Joni and myself, talking about the hard questions and what it was like in the Attitude. Joni, thank you for being here. Absolutely unbelievable.
You know what else happened? Mike Ribeiro came in and put his hand down his pants and punched me in the face.
Oh man, where's the fucking interview? Where is that? Oh, here it
It's
is.
too good.
Oh, here we go.
Vince Russo with a very special announcement that
Oh my
I
God,
need
Vince
to
Russo's doing Joe
make
Cronin.
He's copying me.
He sounds just
Hello,
like you. It's
everybody.
amazing.
Oh, here's the interview with her.
as
Here we
well
go.
as the
Here we go.
very clean. So, you have to have.
Here's where
like,
he has to set up the fucking thing
Now,
first.
I know the kind of person she is. I'm reading the comments and I'm saying, China did not make these comments. I know China did not contact the WWE about them putting her in the Hall of Fame. China's not sitting at home hoping and praying that she gets inducted.
Oh yeah, and that's
Apparently
what her
she
tour
is.
is about right now, getting her in a Hall of
Yeah.
Fame. He even
Bullshit.
says it in the documentary.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
you have to have like a higher education, and it's very competitive even to teach. And to teach is held. It's a high job. It's like it's held.
I'll
Don't you
tell you-
think that is the same case in any like big business?
They don't.
No,
they
I
don't
really
vet
don't.
for mental
I-
disorders.
Well, yeah, right.
I mean, listen, when I got out of college,
Fuck
I
yous.
worked for CBS, big conglomerate CBS. I was out in the business world. CBS.
I was simply carrying cable across the walls for them for $5.95 at CBS. I'll never forget it. and I was carrying the cables, and then one day they said, you know something, you're no good at this, we're gonna move you to something else. And the next thing you know, I'm getting coffee all around the New York for these people. I gave
He's
them
like every Brooklyn asshole I ever met. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And then they fired me. And I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest about this entire thing, okay? We're gonna back it up here. I'm honest right now. I didn't do the best job I could have. All right? I didn't do the best job, and to be honest, the reason why I got fired, it wasn't because I spilled the coffee on the producer. It wasn't because I didn't string up the cables the correct way. They just didn't see me as an asset. And that's what they were looking for, was an asset at this global company. I am not an asshat. That you know something? I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe in the Lord above, and I don't make comments back to people who make comments such as that. So we're gonna leave that alone. My mother told me a long time ago, if you don't have nothing nice to say, you don't say anything.
That's some great English.
Nowhere as cutthroat as the wrestling business was. Nowhere even close. So I didn't come into the wrestling business till my early 30s. So
this is the best thing about Vince. There's a mistake I make. By the way, I'm going to bring this up because it's interesting to me. There's a mistake I make often, and sometimes, especially when I hadn't done an interview in a while. And one of the biggest mistakes you can make when you're doing an interview with somebody, especially if it's a celebrity or somebody that's
talk about your balls,
is
not
talk about yourself. You don't want to do it. I've made the mistake before, and sometimes when I catch it, I cringe, and I have to cut that part out because I start rambling on about myself to get to them to respond to it, but nobody gives a fuck what I'm talking about myself. And so Vince, for some reason, he does it too, and he does it especially early on in his videos. First, he builds this big picture of these people, which that's okay, that's his style. But then he also relates his own stuff to it, and he goes on. You can see the person being interviewed just being like, what am I supposed to say to this? Like just stop talking about yourself. And that's when my mother told me, Joni, she said, listen, Vinny, don't go out tonight because you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. It's not worth it. Of course, what did I say? 14 years old. I said, and I went out the window. Joni. And that's exactly what Triple H was saying to you, is you can't... It's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Leah's about to stab me over here.
So why did you come...
Oh, here it is.
So why did you go into the wrestling business and not remain, like, in the television business?
Because what happened was I had my own business that was going out of business, and I had to find something else to do. I was always
a fan at everything, and Vince McMahon somehow liked me.
It's not his fault right there. She asked him a direct question.
Well, she starts asking him questions because before this,
she's doing the interview.
Yeah, because the tables have turned exactly, and he turns them. This is not the first time. There are multiple interviews that he does where the person turns the table to him. Billy Corgan does it, and he had to be like, Billy, I know I want to talk about you, Billy. That's what I want to do. Like it's like you brought this on yourself. Like,
and you know why? It's because never is there a man with as many disgusting failures as Vince Russo. He's the most interesting man you can possibly talk to.
He's failed his whole life.
Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about fucking Bagwell's mom on a pole. Let's talk about that. Fuck me.
Right. No, I'm sorry. Here's I want to show you this setup he gives. Is this the first time he has Billy on?
Some non-wrestling questions that I'd like to discuss first. Is that cool?
Anything you want, Vince.
Okay. First of all, Billy, I have to tell you, and I have to tell
a mistake everyone's made with Vince. Anything you want,
everybody out there. Okay, listen, I'm always up front. I always call a spade a spade. I will always be a huge fan of Billy Corgan's, and I'll tell you what. As a father, Billy did something for my kids several years ago that I never forgot.
He goes on.
Tremendous. And I know you had an influence on both of those albums. Billy, I want to ask you a question. How is it like collaborating with other artists when it comes to music.
He looks like Luke
The reason
Skywalker.
why I asked that, Billy, is
Right?
because I know when I'm in a creative
He's got the
wrestling
beard.
session,
Yes, looks like the new one.
Usually where we would have
Put the
arguments
picture up
and where
next to
we
him.
wouldn't get along and where Vince
Oh, this is too funny. Oh, this is too great. Where's the photo? Oh,
you
man.
got to put that up there.
It's so funny that I was looking at it earlier, too.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else will get it if they haven't seen the picture. But you see the picture, you're gonna fucking die.
Just play lightly the Star Wars music in the back.
Oh, don't! You'll get fucking clipped.
Yeah, give me.
Oh, I think we've already. We're
No, I
already
haven't done
discussed
anything
that.
yet tonight.
Oh, we haven't
No,
done-
this is
yep.
review.
Oh,
This-
yep,
you
did
could
anything?
you
There
get
we
a
go.
you get a tap on this. You just say this is fair use, man.
Fair
This is-
use.
There
yeah,
you go.
this is
That's
easy.
what- that's
if
what it
he
looks
gets
like.
tapped on this, that's
Just
an easy
refer him to the Tommy C video and explain what fair use is.
I've actually spoken with Vince a bit here, actually, and I do like him. I've liked him. I've enjoyed some of the things, but because I reached out to him so much to say, hey, Vince, let's do something. Let me help you out. I'll show you some things. And,
I see the picture.
you know, it's just, and he kind of just went, oh, fuck you, or whatever. And he's got all these jabronis on his channel, but he doesn't have me helping him, even though I reached out. So he's like in the same. I take him kind of like what happened with Bruce Blitz, where I said, "Hey man, people want us to do videos. What's up?" And then he didn't respond. So I was like, "All right." So Vince Russo's kind of done that too.
Well, but that's because you weren't talking to him. You were talking to Sean's view. And
It was the goddamn Owen
Russo
Hart
would have
jokes, Joe.
issues is when it would always go back to traditional wrestling and baby faces and heels, and that's when I would just wave the white flag and tap out, and it would be the end of the conversation. What are creative differences like musically when you're collaborating with like a Marilyn Manson or like a Courtney Love? What's that like?
Well, there's a lot of
in
drugs
both
around.
cases,
So first what we do is I take my dick out, and then Marilyn takes his dick out. And then whichever one
Nice.
Courtney prefers goes forward in that tournament. And then after one of us has been eliminated, we both stare at Courtney's pussy. And if Courtney's pussy is salivating and one of us is attracted by it, we vote on if we like it or not. And then whoever has the most votes at the end of the night gets to make the song they wanted to make.
And then I sing like this. That's what he does. I fucking hate Smashing Pumpkins. Never been a fan.
Really?
Yeah, never been a fan.
Actually, Vince says he's not a fan in his videos.
There's a couple songs I like, but I mean, other
I'm
than
not like
that,
the
it's-
biggest fan in the world, but I
I
know
like
he's-
Billy Corgan. I
Billy's
like
really
Smashing
good.
Pumpkins.
I thought Smashing Pumpkins were
fucking
so.
awesome.
I thought they were so annoying in the '90s. I just remember. Yeah, it was.
Was it a particular song that really got you?
Yeah, basically,
annoyed?
basically, anytime I heard a Smashing Pumpkins song, I like that.
Any song.
Basically, I like now, but that was when I was a kid. Now I kind of like that. What's that? Despite all my rage, I am still just a ratty kid.
that song drove me
That's
crazy.
just one song the fucking guy wrote like.
But the rest of it, it's just like it's
That
all.
It's awesome.
It's a killer in me. It's a killer in you. It's
hate
all
that
fucking It's all whiny bullshit. It's
1979 is a really
Less
good
whiny than fucking Nirvana.
That yeah. Well, yeah.
It's
That's not-
donation time,
That's
baby.
not hard though.
Let's do this.
I will never join the dark side.
Vince Russo donated.
Well, Dave, I think that you dislike Smashing Pumpkins as much as I dislike Nirvana.
You know, for me, it was
Really?
just
Almost the same thing to me.
the angsty,
Exactly.
angsty
I don't like
type stuff. Just wasn't my scene. It just wasn't my thing. You know,
I-
I appreciate the music. But
I liked
can't-
all that stuff, but
Yeah, Billy Corgan's a really brilliant musician.
He's a
I mean,
nice- he's
Oh
a
yeah,
really
yeah.
good guy.
You could say
I'm
the
not
band
saying anything
sucks.
about
I mean,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really, and so's Kurt. But I mean, I totally like get where you're coming from.
Yeah, sure.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it is
I don't
kinda
like
whiny.
angsty music either. I like.
all my rage, I'm still got my dick in a girl.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That'd be a better song.
Yeah,
I don't mind the angsty music if it's sincere and not sappy. Like
If it comes off
1979,
commercial, you know, I
Yeah.
felt it always came off commercial. You know, and we were so
You're
inundated
talking about
with
the
it.
two songs that were the most commercial of his entire career.
I know. Well,
he's
yeah,
got a
no,
lot
yeah,
of other
go
stuff.
figure,
The
right?
two
Hey, I'll tell
singles
you
were
something, if
the
you
two
don't
singles
like
were
it-
commercial.
Well,
He
I'm
did
sorry.
a-
I'm sorry. I don't know all the deep cuts of fucking Smashing Pumpkins.
Well, I guess
but-
all you do is listen. All you do is listen to
He put out
singles.
a
I
double
guess.
album that was like one of the best. You know, it's up there with many others, and it was
Yeah,
during a
he's
time
up-
when he shouldn't. Most other people said don't do it, and
I'll tell you what he did. You remember Swan about 10 years ago?
That
he
was
tried
cool,
a side
too,
project. That is fucking awesome.
The thing about him, you don't have to like Pumpkins. It's just he's just a great songwriter. That's all
Yeah,
there is
but
to it.
he's really
Melancholy and Infinite Sadness was probably one of the best dual albums, I would say, in the last 30, 40 years.
Yeah, they were up there,
Song
man.
for song, yeah, pretty much.
But I know what Dave Rose and Dead on Dave are saying. It does get annoying, and we were inundated in that time with that kind of stuff.
Like, I remember I
Jeremy
bought a Pumpkins-
spoken clears today.
I bought a Pumpkins album and I listened to it when I was probably like 17.
I like Pearl Jam too. I mean,
and tried to listen to the entire thing, and I don't remember any of the songs because I just didn't connect with the music. I mean,
you know,
that's
you were a
what it
little
is.
young too, because when that
There you
music
go,
was
too.
coming up, I was 17. So
Oh,
how
because
old
I
were
liked
you?
all that stuff. I don't know.
10?
I was that.
No,
I was that old.
yeah, but I mean, I tried to listen to it when I was in the
Yeah, but
fucking mid
there's no way you would be able to
I
connect.
just
with it,
I
'cause-
had a weird like for that kind of shit. I listened to that shit when I was 3 and 4. Like not
Yeah,
because my mom
I think that would be the
I just
soundtrack of
found it
Jesse.
and Really
Yeah,
enjoyed
because
it
you're
at a very
miserable,
young
Jesse.
age.
that makes
Exactly.
I was a miserable teenager too. I liked it. You know. Yeah,
I was a weird teenager. I was into 50s and 60s music when I was a
yeah,
fucking
that doesn't
teen.
surprise me.
Yeah, I was an old fogey.
Yeah, there's no
It took me a
Elvis,
long time
man.
to appreciate that shit. At least, you know, not really that long. Maybe high school.
That's what I
beginning
grew
of
up
high
with.
school.
Elvis took a long time to grow on me.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
on
No
that
way.
note, Dead on Dave, who is the true king of rock and roll? Is it Elvis Presley or Little Richard?
For me, it's
Little
Elvis.
Richard.
For me, it's Elvis. I mean,
I'm a Beatles guy.
With Tommy, you see here, it was.
I'm a Beatles guy. So it's the whole
Yeah.
band.
Well,
It's
it
like-
doesn't.
well, he only
I mean,
gave me 2 options.
on a cash.
I was staying within the context of the question.
They always taking it from the black man.
I can't
That's
believe
right.
it. This is what.
Little
see,
Richard's not even on the fucking stratosphere of those guys.
Well, this is what I just can't believe that we're sitting there. It's right on my
Chuck
range.
Berry's better than Little Richard.
Who?
Chuck Berry.
Chuck
Yes.
Berry.
Oh, I love
Yes,
Chuck
yes,
Berry.
yes.
And then he made the tapes with kids.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
That's
love
Chubby
Chuck
the
Checker.
Duggar.
That was Chubby Checker.
Chubby
Oh.
Checker.
That's right.
Here's Dave when he was a little kid. This is Dave. Ready? I want you. Here it is. This is for you, Dave.
Which one?
It's for you.
Okay.
Well, they're both.
Only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with Dave. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin for I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. I can't help falling in love with you. All right, Jesus Christ.
Holy God, I am.
Am I the only one
disturbed.
who wants to throw my underwear at Joe Cronin?
I am disturbed at how turned on I am. Like, it's disturbing how amazing that was. That was beautiful, Joe Cronin. I am in love with Joe Cronin.
Talk
Oh my
about random.
God.
Talk about random.
I am disturbed at how turned on I am.
Mackie Poo goes, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That was great.
Man, Gorzasm.
That was great.
That was fantastic. That was really, really special.
I knew it would be for you.
It was like my first time all over again.
I need a smoke after that one.
I was waiting for like the dirty language to come in and the changed words, and they never came, and it was magnificent.
No, it was as real as it gets.
That was magnificent.
I thought they always said Dave in that song.
Yeah, I did too. That's what I grew up with. Took me back.
I can't wait to cut that tomorrow.
You were in Vegas, so you knew all that. You got
but that would that
Elvis impersonators down there.
Monday Night Jaw.
Elvis
Monday Night Jaw goes encore. I'm not done jerking.
Yeah, like what somebody else wrote. I cummed.
I cummed.
Oh man.
Well, please send Joe Cronin a donation.
Yeah.
Well, everybody.
Yeah,
knew you could
we'll
sing.
take requests.
He's the one that got you cummed.
We'll take requests.
You know who
for
told me?
donations.
Tazovich told me you really could sing, and I remember like, really, you can? And like, yeah, he proved it. He proved it more well before this. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, hold you down tonight. I mean, that's amazing.
no, but we did. I forget. We did something like 2 years ago. I forget exactly what
We
it
did?
was.
I can't. I don't think.
We were singing on something. I forget what we were doing.
I don't
And
think I
was
really
like,
can,
wow.
but-
and I remember saying to something Tazovich offline. I was like, wow, he really can sing. He's a good singer. You know.
I don't think. See, so I always thought I
wish I could
couldn't.
do
But
that.
you know what happened was I was actually the drummer in every band, and I'm a pretty good drummer. But what happened was every time I was in a band, and this is how I started, by the way, and I couldn't. I still don't think I can sing. I can get away with like sort of whatever. But so what they did was they were like, well, I was fucking around because we had a drummer. Our friend's drummer was over and he could play drums. So I was taking a break and he was playing drums. And I go, I'm gonna grab the mic because I like to do this type of stuff. And I started like singing stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Holy, you should be the singer. Like we can use him on drums."
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You're good. You are a good drummer because you play drums in front of me.
Gonna
I
write
was
shit
fucking-
jokes.
There are
Joe
many
has this
facets.
Joe has
many
his
facets to his talent.
Joe has this like kid's drum set up in his room, and it's like really tiny, but it is sort of like a real drum set, but it's like for kids. And he gets on, he goes, "Oh, let me show you something." And I mean, he was like fucking shredding the thing.
No,
And
I've seen
It's
him
really
do it, but-
difficult to play, and I was like,
It really was
fucking
hard.
blown away. I was like sitting there for like 5 minutes, and he was like, I was like, wow, he's doing solos on the thing. I mean, how hard it is to play on a fucking thing like that. I was completely like blown away.
I've almost
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
the foot pedal.
Joe Cronin does seem like the guy that you come all the way from Germany. Hey, let me take you up to my room and play drums for you.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened. My kid doesn't play them, and he's like, I'm like, wow. You know?
We're such whores. We're.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing. We're all We're all fucking whores. Every
Right.
one of us.
I would say
That
I know how
vacation
to
was
play
all
drums.
about, wasn't about. I mean, because I only spent a couple hours in Boston. That vacation was about like hanging out with people in Massachusetts and like learning like, well, what's their gig, and it worked, because that's
Yeah.
pretty much what we did,
I mean, what I do is I make real songs. I just stay up late at night. Sometimes I work 5 hours on a song. No, I don't release any of this stuff, and I just
Wow.
have 'em- I just listen. I go and listen to my own stuff.
Oh
all the time.
God, you're like Prince in the vault.
Yeah,
It's
weird.
donation time, baby.
Let's do
Prepared statement from the Illuminati. Don't you know there are two king of rock and roll, Kiss and the Monkeys? Don't be naughty,
what?
you
It's
know
hard-
the
it's
rest.
hard to argue with that
Illuminate.
logic.
What
Yeah.
were we thinking talking about Kurt Cobain and the Beatles?
Hey, hey,
God,
with the
I've thought,
monkeys.
Hey, I saw them in concert, man. They were pretty.
Kiss?
And I saw,
You saw the
Paul
Monkees in
McCartney.
concert?
Fuck off. Yeah, and Paul McCartney.
But before the singer died, the Englishman died. He's dead.
Davy Jones. Yeah, Davy
I
Jones.
saw, it was
died.
fucking 11 or 12.
You're not lying.
No, you're not.
We got plenty of me drumming all over the fucking internet. I guess people didn't know
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it was
I've seen
weird
a
because
couple.
you like really wanted to show me. Like you like come
No,
upstairs.
I saw some video that he had up, and he drums how I would want my drummer to drum, which is a lot of drum fills. It's how I would drum if I wasn't all fucked up. A
He
lot
was
of drum
doing
fills.
beats, going into fills, and then full blast solos on this fucking kid's drum
Yeah,
set.
but
I
it's-
was,
it- you, can hear you can see the inspiration of like jazz drumming and whatnot.
Yeah.
People don't
How'd
realize
you know
how many
that?
facets there are to Joe Cronin's.
You really
talent.
are a
It's
talented guy,
amazing
man.
thing.
Yeah.
Fucking kiss your asshole.
I know it is.
Oh,
a,
no,
it's
It's
become.
not kissing ass when we're just.
No,
Fuck
I got to be honest with you. I mean, I'm gonna stop after this and listen to Dave drool all over you, but you are pretty
Yeah.
talented, dude.
Let me slob. I'll slurp him.
I guess
me and Dave kind of talk about it, like, God, you know why we only have 100,000 subs? Because we suck,
I'll just be at the bottom of
Best
both you guys
drummer
that
in the
tell
world,
which one to sit
Neil
up.
Peart.
Neil
Yeah.
Peart. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of those guys
Yeah,
that I at least
Nico
listened to when I was
McFucking
little.
Crane, man.
Neil Peart, I think, is probably the greatest drummer of all time, and I hate that fucking fan.
And you hate Rush.
for the
I love
bloody
Neil Peart. I think Mike Portnoy's in the conversation too, personally, but that's just me.
In the trees, scream oppression.
I think it's hilarious that the fact that there's Canadians who either love Rush with the passion or hate Rush with the passion.
Try Bon Jovi in New Jersey, Dave Rose.
Yeah. Rush is an
It's
acquired
my
taste.
life.
It's now or
Now
never.
I dig that guy too.
I don't want to live forever. It's Chris Jericho.
I finger banged my first chick at a Bon Jovi concert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
The
yeah.
first time I've ever finger banged a
Would you
chick.
go up there and go, hey, you want to live forever?
Nothing sounds more right than finger banging a girl at a
I know,
Bon
it's the most
Jovi concert.
disgusting
That
You know
to
how
me
many?
is
You know
like
how many
pure
people have had
playboy.
that same story?
Is that the first time you had a finger in a pussy? Was that like
That was the
what?
first time. Yeah.
Oh,
It
really?
was at MGM Grand Casino in Las Vegas.
What was on the radio?
Well, we've all been
1,000
talking.
people. I did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Take that, pussy.
I wouldn't do that now.
They were
And I'm
slaughtering.
into my
it.
wife.
Yeah, it'd be
but I
raped.
wouldn't-
It'd
they
be
were
raped
killing
now.
It was Bed of Roses, right? And I saw the juices dripping off the chair, and I'm like, I've got to get a feel of that.
Oh my
Basically how
god.
it happened.
And you think Dave Rose is
That's how-
raping people? What the
As long
fuck?
as you don't have a paper cut, you'll be safe.
The whole time we've been talking, I've got like drum videos of me playing in the background. It's really funny.
When I pulled my hand out of there, it looked like a scene from Ghostbusters. It was disturbing. It was fucking disturbing.
Oh, God, that's nasty.
You should put on the video, just put you drumming like that and put Stephen Hawking.
Is that Cronin drumming or a Michael J. Fox impression?
Holy shit, you're fucking looking good there, Joe.
Joe knows how to play. Dude.
Almost all over the place.
I wasn't just saying that to kiss his ass. I was a true story. I'm just standing there in his kid's bedroom and he's fucking like going nuts, just like you see on the TV. You know, it's fucking weird. He said, "Yeah,
Can you play this? Can
Hey,
you play
there's
this?
Tosevich.
No, it was more like I really hope my son gets into this. It was sort of that kind of conversation. You know,
Pretty cool.
Taking
I
requests.
beat him. Beat him with a stick. That's the
Yeah.
drumstick I beat my kid with when he gets out of line.
and then I was also in the room, and it was like a weird thing because I am still a Joe Cronin fan, but it was
Yeah.
kind of cool to see. Even though I participate, but I was in the place where Tosevich gave him a super kick, and I was like, that was kind of thrilling to me, you know.
Taking
then-
pictures
but
that
I-
you don't
but I-
know about.
Archway of the doorway.
Yeah, no, is that weird? Is that weird? And then
Tommy
when I
grabbed a
saw
sock for a keepsake. He's like, I'm gonna take this with me.
you know what the weird thing is? Like, he gets so familiar with his background too.
You think
which is
you
now
get
gone.
your own thing made up of what it is until you get
Yeah, idea. And then because I had a pretty good idea that he was in the corner of his house, and his house was near the water, and I pictured. But it's funny because like when we did it, and I walked in the living room, and the area he was in looked. That's really tiny. I just pictured it bigger, you know.
Yeah. I picture it
was-
bigger too in my mind.
I'm in a fucking corner over here.
Yeah, it was just a little corner. You could barely get in there, you know. You had to reverse the headphones so I could actually hear the callers
Yeah,
calling.
what a weird thing. I should have planned that out better. Like,
Yeah.
like
No, it
it's-
worked. It worked.
It did work. It was amazing. You guys could hear everything. I mean, Troy
Yeah.
could hear the stuff.
That was a classic show, if you ask me.
Oh, that was my favorite. If you live near me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I thought at that time like, oh my god, if Tommy lived next to me, we would get like million. We would get. I would. All right.
Million subs, it was good.
Both of us how we are, we're gonna get more subs. But if you were on a show with me like that, we would have 100,000 subs eventually. Because it
Just
would
have Tommy jerking off in the background like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
That'll put butts in the seat.
It will.
That's another thing. Troy is really funny guy in person too.
Because he's an asshole. He is.
And you know what? I gotta be honest. I don't even think he'd be mad at me. He is a full-fledged asshole.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
he knows it. The fuck. He smacked me in the face when we were outside. He's like, "Let me show you a trick," and he smacked me across the face.
Yeah, he pushed the kid through a tree thing, shrubs. He pushed him through the shrubs for some reason.
He's got problems.
The kid
What
told him
does
to
a
do it.
five finger say to the face? Slap.
That's exactly what he did.
That's
Dave Rose.
exactly what he's.
slapped me
Yeah.
across the face.
Every
I
time I
was
interact,
joking, I was laughing.
every time I interact with Troy at all, man, he's like the nicest person in the world.
Oh,
Maybe
he's
he's just
such
that
a
good at
jerk.
being an asshole. I don't know.
Look, I think he'd admit it. I don't think like we're talking behind his back or anything. He can be a real fucking first-class arrogant prick, and he can be.
Yeah, I like it. That's why. That's why.
funny.
I like him already.
But what's
Yeah,
weird
but
is
he'd be a dick to you too, Jesse. But he can be fun and funny and insightful and intelligent, and he can be a total toolbox.
But he'll
You know?
still-
Kind of the
he'll
story
show-
of us all, though.
but
We're
he-
all kind
He's
of
pretty.
dicks.
I don't think I'm mean to people though. Except the call.
You're gonna use this show today? This one where we yelled at Dave Rose?
Oh, well, Dave Rose asked for it. He asked for it. He called in. He knew he was gonna get it. Yeah.
Oh, he asked for it. Don't dress like a whore if you don't want to
She
get
asked
fucked,
for
Dave
it.
Rose.
They
Dave Rose
all
coming
asked
in here
for
with
it.
that tiny skirt. He wanted to be fucked.
Oh my god.
By God, I'll fuck her.
Yeah, that's the logic. I'm gonna wear this skirt because I want dicks inside of me.
By the way, click the like button and stick the thumb up our ass.
Yeah, I haven't heard that in a while.
Well, you're hearing it now. 42.
Oh, you know what's amazing about this weekend? Holy crap!
Isn't it weird? Yeah.
It feels like it's been a while.
Well, I think. Oh, I mean, I was gonna do Vince again.
You've been swerved.
You got the swerve, and now I'm gonna swerve your ass.
You know, if you just get in and get out, you'd be done with this damn thing already.
Yeah, when he says it, it sounds like an STD. You've got the swerve.
Nobody likes my
the
Neverfold.
I'm dripping again.
Shall I stay?
It's so good. It's so good.
How is he
boy.
begging with music?
My Elvis song to Dave.
Get a damn soundtrack.
You missed it.
Oh, Leah missed it?
Leah missed it. She don't
Oh,
give a shit. She
no.
hates me. She probably fucking.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Dave Rose, did you watch? Why not?
Because he unsubbed. He doesn't get the notifications. He doesn't get the notifications.
I
Get the
thought you
alerts.
liked it.
Oh, I was
Anything-
thought it would be funny
anything
if-
I should tune in
hadn't
for?
received you- I had
Did
you
you
hadn't
catch-
called me up.
Did you catch the last in the crease of Tommy C?
I have not. What am I missing? What? Let everyone know, including myself. Is it something new?
I'm deducting 1 point for that one, Tommy.
What do you mean?
I'm deducting 1 point.
He was taking like a passive aggressive shot at me, so I just take him.
Oh, was he? Oh, I was too stupid to get it.
What am I missing? What am I missing? So I just like.
No, I'm like I haven't watched your show. I mean,
I'm just busting your balls.
I was actually giving him credit. I thought he was being sincere there.
No, he wasn't.
I am being sincere. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I thought you were, Dave.
Yeah, exactly. Just busting your nuts, Dave.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. I think you need more nuts.
This might be one of the most awkward.
My mistake with Dave Rose is not busting his. I'm thinking about all the shit that I did to Kazar and fucking Dave and Jake, and I didn't do anything to fucking Dave Rose. You got all fucking easy.
That's true.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Get me off easy, baby.
Yeah. Ow, my fucking foot itches.
What should I do tonight?
Tonight? It's fucking like 2 a.m. there, right?
Today.
Maybe we should just end the show and go to bed.
Morning, Joe, that's what everyone does.
I know we
You
should.
wanna see Joe's dick?
We should
You
get
wanna
out
see
of here. What
Joe's
time
dick?
is it? What time is it? We've been on here.
You,
We're on 2 hours.
The streams tell me it's bad. I don't know why the
We
streams
were
tell me.
entertaining today, I think.
We only
so.
did an hour and a half.
I didn't think the show was
I
bad.
thought the show was good.
No, it was an hour and a half.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
awesome.
we can-
All right, get your donations in before we go.
Let's rattle off that tip jar.
2 hours and
I
15
thought it
minutes.
was a really good show.
It's donation time,
Oh,
baby.
On cue.
Oh, there we
I
go.
want to fuck Joe Cronin hard.
Oh,
Who doesn't?
thank you
Yo,
very much.
come on, share the love. There's more of us here.
Yeah, I know. Nobody loves everybody else.
Oh, how dare them come to the Joe Cronin show and only want to fuck Joe Cronin?
Everyone's writing prank call in the chat, by the way.
You
No.
got multiple supple asses here on the Joe.
Let's
Cronin show.
space those out. Let's do like one a month or
Hey,
something.
but I get their point. We do have a Canadian.
Yeah, we do.
Can you imagine we called the fucking kangaroo bitch now? Excuse me, bitch, or whatever the fuck Dave would say. Dave would be all on that shit with that broad. Yeah. All of a sudden,
Hey,
you
you
know,
know
if
what?
switch Joe to Dave, it's like,
I think
She
we
was-
should.
Yeah, but if Dave Rose did the prank call, it would never end. And that's the only problem.
I feel like we
now,
should
that
put-
was a shot. That was a shot.
The prank call would end with an apology.
An abortion.
Dave had fun.
You know what? Let's put that fucking crazy white guy who just killed all those church people in the same cell with the fucking what the Tsarnaev guy.
The guy with the bowl cup.
Yeah, same room together with a knife, and just tell them, whoever doesn't die, you get to live in jail the rest of your life, but the other guy, we're not helping you.
Yeah,
I
it's
say
Running
put him
Man,
in a cell with
motherfucker.
Charlie Manson and see whose blood ends up on the refrigerator.
Yeah, it's Running Man time, bitch.
No,
Yeah.
let's draw and quarter the guy. You know, let's take advice from the Middle Ages and just have a nice public spectacle and
Or
you
send
know.
him to your house.
I've been dying for that. I've been
Send him to your
dying
house.
for
When
that.
was the last great crucifixion? Fuck. Like, come on.
That's true.
Actually, there's a lot of them going on in Iraq all the time.
Yeah, I know that's true. That's true.
But yeah, but here I want to see it here.
They do
like,
those upside down though and without heads, right?
What's up?
Oh
Just-
fuck it, Fox would pick that up in a heartbeat.
just like George Carlin said. I mean, just do it on.
It's donation time,
Just
baby.
do it on TV, man.
Do this.
Oh shit, New Jersey Dave, Joe,
Hey
don't
Joe,
forget.
don't forget about one of the greatest guitar players to ever live, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, baby, dude, I love Jimmy. Thank you very much for the donation. $20 from Dave. He makes to make it happen.
Thank you.
Oh, and what was there something about New Jersey Dave? Oh yeah, New Jersey Dave. I also got your questions. I want to let everybody know all your wrestling questions that you asked. I'm going to be answering them, and I might even answer them with Dave too if we happen to do the show. But your questions, there's a bunch of questions. I made a video saying send them in. I do have them. I'm going to make a video answering all the questions. Yada yada yada. There we go. Dave, thanks for the donation, New Jersey Dave. And as you know, tonight I almost forgot that I've been doing this, but welcome to
Oh, you meant you're gonna do it with that Dave, New Jersey Dave.
New Jersey Dave. No, Dave. And
Oh,
you-
I'm so
yeah.
confused.
And
Too many fucking Daves.
But New Jersey Dave asked a question. Yeah, fuck the name Dave, by the way. What the fuck
hey,
is going on?
Hey, whoa, whoa.
No, oh, you know what?
My parents were going to call
Hey,
me
wait.
Dave. They were going to call me Dave, and I'm not
That's
joking.
an awesome name.
You can call me Chester from now on. Chester Rose.
Yeah, Chester the molester. And be careful.
Chester. Anything that reminds me of Airheads is a good thing. So
Yeah,
I'm
right.
okay with that.
We got the guns. Fucking, when is he,
I love Airheads.
That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
I'm gonna stab you with my dick, cause I'm a madman.
With what? With what? With my dick, cause I'm a madman. Yeah, fucking harder, harder.
Adam Sandler, Jesus.
You gotta go harder, Pip.
You could be Pip farting on a snare drum. I ain't farting on no snare drum, man. I love that movie.
I do too.
What, Airheads?
Ernie
Fucking,
Hudson, Chris Farley, fucking.
It was a great movie. It was
Really?
a great movie.
It is. You know what?
It was stupid, but it was great.
It's hard to say that, but it's true.
It's underrated though. That's the
Because
thing.
it is great. It's hysterical.
It is just. Guys, thank you very much for being here tonight. I appreciate it. We love you. Monetize this. Go check out Tommy C on his channel where he gets crazy, talks about hockey. It's Shot from a Point. Shot from the Point on YouTube.
Sub me, bitches.
Just type in Tommy C, Shot from the Point. You'll find him on YouTube. Sub him. Also, The Dead on Dave, who is here as well. Go to The Dead on Dave on YouTube.
Sub
Subscribe
that.
to him. And what about Dave? What are you doing over there?
He's got
Oh,
the
no, I-
Monetize this on the drunk show.
Monetize this. That's right.
Monetize
No,
this.
I don't do nothing on my show no more. So hashtag fuck Dave Rose.
Okay.
Yeah, hashtag.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks to everyone who donated. Thanks to everyone who listened. Thanks to everyone who wrote in the chat. I'm going to be reading it later and probably laughing my balls off and then getting angry that I didn't mention some of the things that I read. So thank you for doing that. Make sure you click the like button, share, subscribe. This was Monetize This, episode number 35. Thanks for being here, and good night. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can help falling in love with Dave.